Hello everyone, TheOtherJared here. How's it going?
Good!
Welcome back to Session 10 of Secret of the 12 Crystals, A Path to Ruin. Today we have someone new with us today, and we have some people that will be leaving us, so let's go ahead and get that out of the way. We have Jason, or Lycos, being played by Jason. Say hi, buddy.
Hi.
Alright, and also Ice and Ray are leaving us for personal reasons and will no longer be joining us, and so this is going to be the group for this point on as far as I know.
Until your friend, what's his name, gets in here.
I don't even know if he's joining. Him and I talked about schedule and stuff, so we'll see how that pans out, but it may or may not work out, but for now, this is the group. You guys know everybody else. No need for introductions. So let's go ahead and get started with the session introduction. So our adventures last left off in Farscape, talking to lovely Lola. There are many people who have tried for years to see Lola, only to be turned away, and you guys, when you got here, were expected by her. So this may be a high honor to, well, the one person who's from this freaking realm. She tells you that she has a lot to tell you guys, and we'll start with addressing the questions you guys asked her first. So I believe Varlis, one of our other characters that are no longer with us, had another question that's now void. But Varlis, you had some things you wanted to talk to her about, so let's go ahead and start with you, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
And she's looking at you, waiting for you to ask your question.
Oh, I thought you had something else to say. Okay.
No, that's it. I'm done.
So basically, the question I asked for was, what all exactly was that vision of the past I saw?
She says, that was your father, obviously. Well, if you didn't figure it out. And he was running away from a beast. Let me look at my notes here.
It was a demon. I don't even have notes.
Oh, here we go. She says, she's like, I loved your father, Merrick. And I looked after you after you died, after your mother died in birth. During giving birth.
Oh, so this ain't your real mom. Okay.
Okay. Called it.
Merrick was a high-ranking member of the college, but longed to travel the world. The monster that killed his father is known as a Howler. This particular Howler is the meanest and the most intelligent I've ever seen. I have not seen it since that day. I thought it was defeated, but now that you are here, back in this realm, I fear that he may come reclaim what he thought was once his.
Why did he think I was his?
Because your father made a deal with a clan, and he did not know that the clan worshipped the Howlers. They were said that it was said that the clan had quote unquote magical means of doing what seemed to be the impossible. The impossible is he knew his wife was sick and dying, and the doctor said that the baby probably wouldn't make it. So he went to this clan, said, hey, I want my wife and kid to live. They said, you know, well, you have to enter into this contract. He said he would. It didn't matter the cost. Problem is that
he didn't realize the cost.
Well, and only you lived. He wanted both his wife and you to live. And so he felt like he was denied the services that the contract entitled, and the Howler, the leader of these Howlers, felt that he was still owed the baby because that the contract was broken, if you will.
Technically, the contract was not broken by the father. The contract was broken by the other people.
Yes, but when you're dealing with evil,
no one cares.
No one cares. You got to read the fine print. But had he come to me, this probably could have been handled better. But he was was, as I said, a high-ranking member and may have been intimidated. But I loved your father. He was a great man, and as I'm sure you saw in the image, I swore to take care of you, and thus I have, as best to my ability. And I took over rights of your mother, and I raised you for at least a few years, well, a couple of years before you were transported to the Shadow Realm.
How did that happen?
She has this puzzled look on her face. She says, I have some clues, but I'm still looking into that. Something tells me that the Howler made a deal with a higher power.
Something even greater than itself.
Yeah, well, and she has this like disgusted look on her face, and she's like, "Well, it was just a Howler." And by the way, just for Jason, so you know who they're talking to, this is what lovely Lola looks like.
The most beautiful woman in the world.
She is very beautiful.
Damn near the most beautiful woman in the world. Only one who could surpass her beauty is something probably really fucking evil.
Is me, your GM.
Yep.
So.
Oh, the horrible jokes.
She says, I feel like there's going to be more answers as time goes along, as I'm pretty sure this Howler is going to be looking for you.
Well, I guess by that standard, that should cover a lot of the questions. You know, you'll figure it out as you go on.
Well, I can answer what I know.
Why can I do the things with music and stuff that I can do?
Because because your instrument is dragon magic.
Oh well, okay, it's the instrument. Okay.
Yes, you are skilled with the instrument as your father was. That is in your blood.
Oh. Okay.
Again, high-ranking member of the college.
That had to be a level 27 bard, easily.
She's like, oh, easily.
That's an old school AD&D joke if no one got that. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe not level 27, but high-ranking member nonetheless.
Well, that was the joke, basically. At level 27, that's when you're called like the Archmaster, kind of like that's when you start tutoring other bards or some shit. At level 27, which is basically level 12 bard in old D&D, because old AD&D you kind of had to be a badass. Like you had to be a fighter, a druid, a wizard, a cleric. You had to be everything. Sorry. Anyway.
She's like, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're wasting my time. No. No. But she says, yes. Also, you are under the protection of Van Koon. I have granted you that right. You should have no troubles if you were to travel into the forest. I can't make the same guarantee for your friends.
Mm.
In fact, I believe there is a druid running around here somewhere that is also from the forest. Could probably use some guidance from someone else who may have the same immunities.
So you have no way to help us?
Well, I am a knowledge-based creature. I can give you all the knowledge you want, but you guys, unfortunately, are the ones who have to carry out the deed.
You have to ask the right questions.
Well, there is much I wish to tell you, but I wish to address your questions first.
Is there a way you can give us access into Van Koon?
Of course, if I was there with you.
And you cannot come, can you?
I have much to do here. As you can see, there is kind of a civil war going on within the city, and I'm the one that is kind of the neutral party, but also the one preventing anything from getting out of control. My place is here. I have not been to Vancouver in quite some time.
I kind of look at her. Is there a way that others of our kind, like point to myself at least, can gain access to Vancouver?
The best I can do is to perhaps give you a permission slip. No, write you a hall pass. No, she says I can basically write something on some parchment and give it my seal, but I don't know how well that will flow because things can be forged. I imagine they shoot first, ask questions later. They are a paranoid bunch. The wood elves of the forest do not play games, so.
Is there perhaps someone I could meet to show that I am trustworthy?
She says, hold on, wait. She says, perhaps, and she's like looking around her, and she grabs something, and she pulls out this amulet, it looks like, and she says, perhaps if you show them this, I would like to see the day someone could forge this. And she hands you over this amulet, and it has a picture of this, of like the symbol of Vancouver Forest on it, and it seems to be of value. Looks pretty valuable.
Right. So I understand valuable things, whether or not magic or anything like that. I don't understand that shit at all.
Okay.
As I kind of look at
magical ways to detect magical magic and magical items are more than welcome to use those means and methods. But otherwise, she hands it to you, and she says, this should suffice. If not, well, I don't know what to tell you. Why is it that you wish to go to Vancouver?
Shit, someone else remembers, right?
Nope, it's been like 3 weeks.
I think
I know. I remember.
Vancouver was...
We're seeking out all the dragon artifacts, and we believe that one of the guardians are in the Vancouver forest.
Is that it? Really?
Oh, I can tell you that he has passed away. A Theoden Drin. Sorry, I can't.
Was that really it? I can't remember. It's been so long.
Yeah, we're trying to gather all the dragon artifacts to bring them down in order to bring them down to the statues and hopefully reverse the curse that's been set forth by the
other guardian known to the world. There's Bradley, and then Theoden was the other one. Unfortunately, Theoden died about a decade ago.
You mean the guy with the bow?
Well, yes.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Yes, the guy with the bow that that was pretty much the one that saved. Yeah, that shot the first arrow in your vision.
I look as I say, how unfortunate. The world grows colder without the guardian.
I agree.
Do you know where his bow may be?
I believe his daughter may have possession of it, but I don't think she knows yet.
Wait, guardians can have children? I kind of say as if I didn't know this.
There are people too, of course. They're not priests. We do not restrict them to such. She's like, I couldn't imagine a world where you couldn't share love.
I just turned towards the room. My adopted mother, everyone.
But she says, "Oh, go ahead."
I was gonna look to her and ask, Lola, do you know anything of the guardian statues?
What do you mean?
In a cave, there's a room, and I looked at it. I was like, I figured we can tell her this. There's a room with a bunch of statues of each of the. There's a bunch of statues of each of the dragons, and each of them are wielding a different artifact.
Oh, you mean the dragon statue? Okay, you said guardian statues, and you threw me off.
Yeah,
with
dragon
that one.
statues. Yeah. I said, do you know the dragon statues then?
Yes, I know. I've heard of them.
Well, We need to collect all the Guardian artifacts and bring them there. We believe that this world might be in danger. The Yanti have taken the Book of Evil into the another dimension.
She says,
And we
"Someone
believe
kill that dog." You see, like 8 men go outside with crossbows. No.
Ironically, the dog squealed when you said
Yeah,
that.
they all. The dog comes back and they're dead.
I thought
No.
that was me. I thought he did that. Oh,
No,
yeah, I'll mention
she says,
that-
if I remember correctly, one of you have already activated one of them. And she looks at Varlis with a smile.
Yep, that was me.
That's
No
one
clue
down.
what that did, though.
She says, well, the only way you're going to activate them is with the appropriate items. And unfortunately, that's beyond my knowledge.
trying to collect all the dragon artifacts from the writers might be from the
Not
Guardians.
just hard, but borderline.
This should be an impossible task. I kind of like really. I'm sorry, out of game. Really, was that our quest?
Yeah.
I thought that was the reason why we're going to Vancouver.
That's the reason
what
why,
your
because we were
quest?
going.
To go to Vancouver for that was the reason. I just
Yeah.
can I like was that for damn sure what the fuck it was? It's been so long. I'm sorry.
Yes, Demi. Yes, it was.
That's the whole reason we were going. Was to
I thought
speak
there was
with the
another
Guardian-
reason.
To speak with the Guardian of Vancouver and see if we can get him to bring his bow to the dragon artifacts.
But he
Or to the
dead.
dragon statues. Yeah.
Right, but now we found out. So,
He all sorts of dead.
all right.
Now we have to get our. So now we have to speak. There's a Guardian here in town, which hopefully will be convenient.
Well, you just saw
And-
him walk out the door.
Yeah.
Well,
Here's
she
an
says-
interesting thought.
Go ahead.
If which dragon was that guy following?
He's following the same one you are. Czar.
brown-
Wait, so not all the guardians hold artifacts.
But so the Guardians, they have Guardian weapons that only a Guardian can wield.
Oh,
But they know the location of the dragon items.
No, that is their entire purpose is to find. They are the only ones who can wield the crystals, the secret of the 12 crystals. You know,
Yeah.
they're the only ones that can wield and harness the power supposedly of the crystals. But you guys know that Daikoth is currently, I guess, wielding one, but maybe not. Well, she'll get into that here in a second. We'll get to that, but yeah.
But we also know that there was like a gem almost that the platinum dragon was holding.
Yes, this particular cave that you guys ran in, the statues seemed like they were each holding something. None of them were holding anything, but except for the one in the middle, the platinum dragon was holding this gem, and you imagine all of them had their claws kind of in the same position as if they were holding similar kind of like maybe gems or something. But you guys
Which
were
is
able
why
to
we-
move the other dragon, Czar, without having the gem in it. Now, what would happen if you have the gem in it, you don't know, but...
So finding these gems are
Wars.
important, but we can't hold the gems.
we could hold them, we just can't use them.
Gems and crystals, two different things.
True.
She'll say that.
Okay, so
So-
we need to find these gems. Is what you're saying?
She says, I don't really think that task is fated for you guys. There are many more important things at hand here that I think you guys could assist
Yes. I kind of look down. There's this creature that seems to plague them, and I have seen what he's done. We came from I look, Daikoth. This evil must be purged, I feel.
with. She says, I could not agree with you more.
Daikoth has possessed the king of the previous town we've come from, and he's murdered the prince and most of the family lineage. Only the queen and the queen's sister remain.
She says,
I believe you met the sister.
Speaking of which, I feel the royal wedding is coming up, and I fear that this is where Daikoth might strike next.
The royal wedding.
As you all may already know, he has the power of a
I
crystal.
would know for damn sure.
Oh God, It's a Game of Thrones reference. No.
Has the power of a crystal. I can feel it, and he will be more powerful than anyone if he attunes himself fully to it. If he is basically granted the ability to wield it to its full potential.
Okay.
Daikoth has enlisted the aid of various evil forces, including one they call the Masked Devil. This is how he is able to possess others and seemingly be in several places at once. He speaks through his minions, whom serve him.
Oh, fuck!
Dimi is hyperventilating now, and for good reason.
Dimi, you like to share?
No! Because you guys wouldn't know.
Well,
Hell,
share
Ahiga doesn't know. Ah, fuck!
Great. Now I'm pointing the shotgun at Demi.
I surrender.
She says,
Oh, come on! That was 3 years ago, man!
This
Damn
is why
close.
it's hard playing with Demi.
God, that was 3 years ago when I made that choice. Like, God, really, like, close, right?
well, I'm not going to say anything.
Demi's old characters keep popping up.
Nope, it's the same one.
This, the old one.
Yeah.
You guys know what my name is on, like, D&D before I change my shit, right?
Dimiara,
No, it's the Masked Man.
the messman.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so she says a darkness is forming to the north, and it's only a matter of time until it covers the realm of light. She says the elemental princes of evil, are also being summoned, and they must be stopped. Not only will they have strong elemental powers, but they are very good at illusion magic as well.
I kind of clench my hand around the scabbard.
Then we'll need some sort of element of true seeing. Does such magic exist?
Of course it does.
Is it within our availability?
Not you, Mr. Multiclasser!
I know of the Mages Guild has the capabilities of such magic.
Then perhaps we should enlist their aid before this time comes.
Why would they assist us?
I hold up the
She
book.
sighs and she says, the Mages Guild can be difficult.
Problematic. It's called being very problematic.
Especially
I
if you're
rub
not of the guild.
I rub my chin in thought and say, you know what? I can handle that. Kyentye, I was looking at the book.
Just to make things worse, the city of Farscape, as I've already mentioned, I believe, is in its own civil war. If you guys do happen to speak to the guild leaders and you could get them to maybe work together, then perhaps Farscape could add a great force to the armies in the war ahead. Because let me assure you, a war is coming. Winter is coming.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. She doesn't say that.
Oh, shit! Okay.
She does say a war is coming.
Game of Thrones bullshit.
Blah, 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 blah.
I turn to Ahiga then at that point and say, so if our goal is to unite each of the guilds, how shall we do this? Do we stick together one at a time? Or do we each pick the one most suited to us and we go and speak with them?
Splitting the party is always a great idea, she says. No,
Yeah,
she doesn't
I was
say
like
Was she being sarcastic?
No, I was kidding. She doesn't actually say that.
Alright, so
She could have
perhaps,
said it sarcastically.
perhaps I say, I could inspire some honor into the north here, the arena.
She kind
I'll go
of scratches her brow and says, "There's more. There is a dragonborn who has accepted his role as a guardian. Daikoth must not be allowed to stop him in his quest. His memory was wiped, which makes me feel he must have seen or knew something that must be important that Daikoth did not want him to know. So you can guarantee Daikoth has probably got a watchful eye on him."
Yeah.
Okay, what must we do
Were
to
these-
this dragonborn?
I look over and say, wait a minute, were these memories completely erased from his mind, or are they simply locked away?
When he became a dragonborn, Daikoth erased his memory. And he was thus shunned from his city of Korilla, or his town of Korilla. He was shunned as an outcast.
I can.
But, unbeknownst to Daikoth, fate plays a very important role here in the realm of light. Well, in the world and as a whole. And he has come across some allies that I believe he did not expect. So, in summary, the Prince's issue. Got to figure out what that's all about. She's not being as stupid as I am right now. I'm just summarizing out a game for you guys. So, Princes being summoned, bad idea. Darkness forming to the north. Only a matter of time before it fills the Realm of Light. Civil war within Farscape. Oh, also, we talked about this last week, but we'll go ahead and talk about it now again. With your book is Trill. His brother Griff has opened up a shop where Trill's old shop was in the Mages District. There's another thing you can check out.
Yeah, maybe if I can get that help, I might be able to use Trill's assistance in speaking to the Mages Guild.
Yes. So we already know that Daikoth has enlisted the aid of the Masked Devil. The royal wedding. She fears that Daikoth may strike there next.
How long do we have until the royal wedding?
It is in a. It probably, if you would have to leave within the next couple of days. She says the royal wedding is probably 2 weeks away, and it's probably a week's travel. So
where is it?
It's here, let me show you the map.
So we have in like 5 days to leave then.
Yeah, but you don't want to get there the day of the wedding. You want to get there before,
2
so
days
you can
before.
figure. There's the Kingdom of Light, and there's where you guys are.
So then that means that we want to.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I went to the map, but forgot to put you guys there. All right.
Okay.
So there's the Kingdom of Light, and there's Farscape.
I assume, my lady, you don't have perhaps more creative means to get us there, do you?
I do, but they're risky. Well, they're risky for you, not for me. Just to continue with the summary so I can shut up about this. There's the Dragonborn, obviously you guys know about, and then, well, okay, that's it, so we're good. Alright, so those are your 16,000 choices you have.
So, as of right now, I say, what about this druid you mentioned?
Yes, word has reached my ear. I have ears everywhere around the town that there is a druid that was doing a very noble deed, and it has been imprisoned here. Well, as to whether he's escaped or not, I am uncertain.
Yep. Well then, perhaps we should see about assisting this nobleman, after all.
I feel like he would be a great aid to your quest.
I kind of nod. One in touch with himself and nature might be the most useful in this situation. I kind of look to the others like, do you agree?
That. Well, of course, being an imp, I can't argue with that logic.
Alright. So I look to Taliandai and Varlis, like, would you agree with me?
Okay.
Alright.
What?
Well, you guys do decide. Well, I'm gonna jump over to Lycos for a second, if that's all right. You there, Jason?
Yes, I am.
All right. So, have you made any decisions as to your character? And so you get here. You've been here. Have you been captured, or have you been captured and escaped? How did you decide you wanted to handle that? Entirely
Captured and escaped, actually.
Okay, so you just escaped.
Yeah.
So there's this cart. Basically, it's like a prison on a cart, on a caravan, and you managed to get outside of the bars. Maybe you turned into like a small animal and went out of the bars, and then whatever. You can still be this animal if you wish, but you're now escaped from your binds as the people who have caught you and are negotiating with the people at the arena as to what to do with what their precious cargo. So, what do you want to do? Let's put you on the map. You're about right here on the map.
So you said I've turned into a small animal and got through the bars, right?
Yeah,
Or
I mean,
something.
you could have reshaped into your normal form, or you can stay the small animal. It's entirely up to you.
I'm... I will reshape into my natural form.
Go. Oh, my dice, my dice.
And I will start trying to find my way around the city.
Okay, you notice some onlookers notice this, and they're like, "Whoa, whoa, that's what? Wow!" And then they like immediately don't care. Like 10 seconds afterwards. So you're walking along, and as you're walking along, deciding on where you want to go, you hear a voice say, "Hey, you! Hold up!"
Hi.
I look for the I stop and I look for the voice.
You don't. I mean, it's very crowded. You don't see a particular person. Give me a perception. Let's get my dice out.
Perception.
Ba, 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 ba.
Okay. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, you just see
Yes,
a
it is.
crowd of people. No, you hear the voice again, but you're just not doing a very good job of picking out who's saying this. Hey, you! Yeah, you, right there! And you can't seem to find who's saying this. What do you wish to do? I'm not giving you much to go off, I realize that.
Yeah.
You can either, I mean, that's kind of the point. I mean, you can either just ignore it, or you can, how do you want to...
I'm gonna ignore it and walk forward again.
Okay. It's like, hey, I know you hear me! But as you continue walking on, the voice will start getting fainter and fainter if you continue to walk on and ignore it.
And from all this distance, Varlis hears someone yelling at someone else.
Yeah.
Bullshit sound powers.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for now that you're free? An exit? Or...
Probably a place to hold up. To just sit and hold up, and before I actually try to find my way out of the city completely.
Okay. Right about here, you see a house in the southern district, where there are a bunch of people who seem to be it looks like training animals maybe, and you kind of feel maybe a little bit of comfort from this, I would imagine. And there's a good amount of people here. You feel like you could probably tuck in here and maybe hide away until you can think of a better plan. Do you do this?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get in here, and the people are like, you see like this dog, and they're like, on the building that says animal training show, or animal training show, whatever, training.
It's an animal train.
That's a perfect description.
Yeah. So I guess I forget what I said before. What I said before was much better, but so basically, this looks like there's a bunch of people here training animals for some sort of a show, and this is where this is like the training area. And you sneak in here, or whatever, and you know, you see them training various animals, and then you see this man walking by, and he seems to be looking intently. He's looking around, and he's like, "Where did he go?" And then the voice sounds just like the guy who's shouting at you, and then he keeps walking. The man that you saw seemed very, very dirty, like he, almost like he just took a mud bath. He was just dressed in the thinnest of clothes, like just your basic civilian cloth, and covered in mud, and he had scratches all over him, and just looked atrocious. Well, probably not too odd of a sight for someone who lives in the woods, but for people around here, he looked very out of place.
Does he walk completely past me out of sight now, or...?
Yeah, he has no idea where you are and continues to walk on down the path and out of your sight.
That was the guy yelling at you.
In that case, I will...
You hear beautiful music coming from the south of you. It sounds very angelic. Alright, we just destroyed it. Okay, it sounds nothing like anything you just heard. So
I will try to...
almost enticing, and it's like it's very
Have you ever
uplifting.
watched The Little Mermaid?
Under the sea.
I think you're losing them. All right.
You told me to sing.
I was thinking more Halo intro. You know, the whole. No,
I was thinking
anyway.
singing there for yeah.
But anyways, so you hear this music coming from the south. It's unlike any music you've ever heard in your life. I mean,
La 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 bamba.
all right, these guys gotta comment on everything. But no, I'm just kidding. But like the elves in the Vancouver Forest, they can sing, okay. But the music that you're hearing right now it seems just more beautiful than anything you've heard even in Vancouver Forest, which is saying a lot. So.
I will actually slip out of the show area and try to head towards the music.
Okay. As you're in this show area, you notice that the animals aren't really cooperating as much now that you're in here with their owners. In fact, the animals, they want to be around you. Like she'll be like, jump, Fido, jump, and the dog will be like, and look at it confused, and then turn around and look at you, and then walk to you and start rubbing against your leg, and then the same thing with like a dire squirrel, and so like all these different animals, and then eventually, depending on how long you stay here, the animals are going to start gathering around you, and the owners are kind of scratching their head like, what's going on? You could have sworn that one of the animals talked to you.
Animals start to gather around me. I'm gonna try to leave the area.
Okay? The animals start following you. And some of the owners are like, hey, Fido, Spike, Joltz,
It's a land
Tigger,
shark.
Winnie the Pooh. You know, they're like shouting all their animals' names. And the animals are following you and rubbing up against your legs just like any cat or domesticated animal would. They seem to be really taking a liking to you, which may or may not be a surprise to you.
No, it wouldn't be a surprise.
Yeah.
I would...
Give me a perception.
Okay. Let me go back into my skills. I was looking at something else.
Sure. I'm gonna have a little fun with you if you don't mind. Okay, so the dog. We're just gonna stick with the dog. The dog is sitting down next to you, and he looks at you, and it kind of looks at you, tilts its head like a dog does, and it says, "They are waiting," and then it kind of throws you back because you never cast the spell Speak with Animal, but this dog just talked to you.
I look at the.
It shits on your foot. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I immediately stop and look at the dog and say, "Who's waiting for me?"
It just kind of licks your leg.
And with that note, I turn back around and try to walk away again.
Okay. At this point, the dog stays behind, and the rest of the animals just kind of they will slowly start like they'll follow you, but then as you continue to walk, they'll break away one by one until you're by yourself, till you're right about down to here. All right, let me click that again. Right, till you're right about down here to number 16.
Come, animal Jesus.
They followed me pretty far.
Yes, they did. Well, that's when the very last one breaks off.
Okay, one of them was pretty dedicated.
Yeah, like, I mean, you had like 6 of them on you, then you had 5, then you had 4, then 3, then 2, and then the last one breaks off and you get 16. But yes, they did follow you pretty far. And the owners are all
Be right
pissed.
back real quick, guys.
they're
Family
like,
just got home.
Fido, I told you to come here like 16 times.
Barf!
So you get here, and the music is just right across the way. You can tell it's coming from right around number 17.
Okay. I'm gonna try and head down the street and around and go up over there.
Okay. So when you get to here, the music is very loud at this point, and there's a person playing on the stage. There's actually 2 people. There's a woman and a man singing in harmony, and the music is overtaking. Give me a will save or wisdom save. The saves are on your core tab.
Which one?
The core tab.
No, wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom. Yes. Okay, this music kind of sort of takes over. Like, you get lost in the music. You're not possessed or anything, but you just get lost in the music, and you find yourself in kind of a trance. You feel really good, and you feel like you know, those days when you would wander the woods and you would find that spring, and you would sit in the spring and just look up at the stars or something like that. You know, you just feel in bliss. And at this point, if I'm not speaking for the group too much, the group will come out of the doors. We'll get what happened in between you guys when we left you and coming out the doors here in a second. But they're coming out of the doors, and the music kind of brings you guys into this little sitting area in front of the stage. So,
if you want to give me 1 second here to go grab food, because I know Joltz is away too.
Yeah, we can take a little break.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are sitting here listening to this lovely music. I mean, those of you who are used to the ways of the bards don't necessarily have to be entranced by it, but you are all here nonetheless, sitting here listening to it, and the bard kind of slips some notes in the music that you guys, all of you, can't help but notice. Now, I am no singer, so I'm not going to try to imitate how this goes, but essentially, some of the words in the song say, what is below you is more than what is above you. Sometimes you have to look in hard places to find what you're looking for. It's going to be a bright, sunshiny day. And we came here to rock. No, but the first two sentences I said are true.
Is this thieves' camp for bards?
No, it seems like this bard, or these two bards, are singing right to you guys. And the music...
Yeah, they're going to be talking about chimney sweeps.
No, it's not thieves' camp. And it doesn't seem like they're trying to disguise it in any way, but the words of the music seem to have some sort of meaning, as they don't really make sense of what they were talking about. Beautiful skies and angelic voices and trumpets, and all of a sudden they're talking about what's below you, and so the music kind of did take a sudden 90-degree turn, so it does strike you guys as odd. And those are kind of along the lines of what they're saying, but they say it way better than I did. They sing it. And,
I feel like it's a hint of some kind.
Yeah. And the one bard will wink at you, Druid, not Druid, Lycos, and kind of at some point give all of you guys a notion of affection, since you're all male.
Okay, so we're just walking out then, you say?
Well, the song ends, and she says, thank you all for listening, and you guys look around and you notice there's this huge crowd around you didn't know was there before. And they're all clapping, they're like, yay! And then they bow, and some, of course, as usual, the tip bucket is filled with money. And
he'll even throw in some coin.
And then they will disperse. The crowd will disperse, the bars will disperse, and then you guys are free to do what you will. You guys are all kind of sitting right next to each other. You guys are kind of cuddled up in this little area, and everybody else is kind of around you guys. So
should we try to find the bar?
Okay, so this guy starts freaking out in front of you.
This is probably the only place Varlis has ever felt non-important at all.
Well, I'm sure you could do just as good, if not better.
He's like, shit, people are good here.
So I look and say, so should we try to find this druid?
Are you seeing this loud enough for the druid to hear? Considering sitting right next to you.
Druid!
Speaking this at,
But wherever could the druid be?
So, I heard the druid, so we try to talk to him!
Yeah. You're like, where could this druid be? And as you outstretch your arms, you smack him in the face. He's that close.
Oh, really? Really?
You guys are all kind of like sitting together. And you guys kind of all snap out of it, and you realize there's a stranger sitting with you guys that looks kind of like like he's from the woods. And then the crowd outside of you guys, it all disperse.
Yeah, alright, so when they disperse, I'll actually say that too. So should we try to find this druid? Hello, sir. Do I know you?
Yes, but where? Oh, found him.
Feel free to take it away, guys. Don't let me stop.
I just kind of look over at this, like, hey, Mr. There, what does Lycos look like?
He looks like this.
Go for it, go.
I was hoping he would describe it for me.
Oh, well, just for those who don't know, that's what it looks like. And, yes, go ahead and describe your character.
Describe what he's like or what he looks like?
What he looks like for now.
I'll see what you look like in time.
Well, Lycos is a 5'6" druid, 5'6" elf. I don't remember for some reason.
Okay,
Yes.
so he's about average height elf.
Yeah, he's an average height elf with deep green eyes and brown hair. And he has a kind of a sort of tannish pale skin from always being outdoors.
Okay.
Any particular weapons visible on your character?
He has a quarterstaff, attached or across his back.
Okay. All right, so you guys see a guy of medium description sitting there with him.
But so does he like wear the obvious druid apparel? Like, you know, if not cloth, then like hides and greens and.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to be wearing any metal armor.
Right, yeah, right. Well, yeah, but not a lot of people wear metal.
Yes. Well, I mean, yeah, I'll let him describe his character and I'll shut up.
He never wears metal armor.
Of course. But I'm asking, does he have the obvious appearance of like natural colors and or the like?
In a way, because he has a deep brown leather armor on.
Right, but would one be able to determine with a guess that he's a?
Give me a perception.
How about an insight?
No, this is to see something.
It's more or less.
We could have used insight to figure out what their message was in the song.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea, but yeah, you can do that, I don't care.
Ahiga is more or less just looking around.
It's like, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, bang!
Yeah, 12's good enough. Varlis, you notice that Lycos is wearing a ring that is very uniquely crafted.
I do have that.
And if he doesn't care if I do this spoiler for your character, it seems like it would have been crafted. Actually, give me a knowledge nature to find out where it might have been crafted. I know these are a lot of unnecessary rolls, but I kind of feel like history should have been the right. But I already said nature. So, anyways,
you want me to roll history anyway? They're both intelligence.
No, I'll go with the 20. It doesn't matter. The 20 is good enough. You know that by the craftsmanship of this ring, that it must be of the Vancoon Forest.
It would probably look kind of similar to the amulet.
The design of the ring is similar to other designs of rings that come from that forest. Is basically what you gather with your knowledge.
I was going to say
beat up somebody from Vancoon's Forest and stole it, but I don't know. That's.
Did this son of a bitch beat up someone? No.
But the ring itself looks like it's from that forest.
It's like,
so
maybe this guy knows. He has a ring from Vancoon.
Okay, so
holy shit!
So I kind of look. Sir.
Ding, it's him. No.
Right. A few seconds later, processing. Oh, hey!
Guys, guess what? I found the druid!
I look at this fellow with the deep green eyes and everything, and I say, "Excuse me, sir."
I say in a cautious way, "Yes, how can I help you?"
That doesn't sound very cautious.
Well,
I'm just giving you shit, dude. I'm sorry. Okay, so I look at him and say, "You don't by chance happen to be one of the nature arts?" You know, I kind of waggle my fingers a bit, reminiscent of spellcasting.
Oh, Demi.
That guy's not a caster, so he doesn't actually know.
Oh, Demi.
I give him a sort of confused look.
He wants to know if you know magic.
No, I'm asking, are you one of nature's casters? I'm asking, are you a druid in a way that I think would make sense in the world terms or in common language that someone who isn't a spellcaster might ask?
And then Varlis just clears it up by saying he wants to know if you cast magic.
As a reply, he says, "I can, depending on the situation."
Is it nature? Are you I think of the word, one of those druids.
And if I am?
We were perhaps looking for you. I say, looking at him. Kind of like hand more or less resting on my resting against each other. My arms kind of crossed low, not like high, but kind of just low.
So descriptive.
So okay, so I'm more or less I'm going to get to the point. Like, if we were here, perhaps you could be of assistance to us in that we have a friend here in town that's spoke of one of your nature.
Pizza's getting called. I'll be right back.
As a reply, he asks, would you be one of them?
Who is them?
Right, I kind of like my eyes will open up a bit and kind of look back and forth and then give a questioning, huh? What is a them?
Them would be those who put me in that cage.
You were a cage friend. I'm sorry to hear this.
We're in a cage.
Right.
I was captured from the forest.
Oh god, this town has slave trade.
Like, I see.
And was
So
going... and they were contemplating of putting me in the arena.
Well, obviously, you're quite the resourceful fellow. We were just looking to assist you in such regards.
We heard that you got captured, and we kind of need your assistance, so we're gonna come break you out.
I'm on my head a bit.
What? I'm being straightforward.
Well, I'm trying to speak in a way that Ahiga wouldn't come off as, yes, we're entirely aware who you are, and that. I'm just trying not to be as big of a douche, I guess, about it.
Yeah, that's what you have Varlis for.
Blunt.
Might I ask who told you about me?
The
Hello.
really beautiful lady over there.
Do you know who lovely Lola is?
Roll me a knowledge.
With like advantage plus 20.
Yeah, you know what? You know who Lovely Lola is.
Okay.
Everyone knows who lovely Lola is.
From the realm of light, you've heard her name before. It's pretty much a guarantee.
Lyko slowly nods his head with one quick motion and replies, "Indeed I do."
She's quite the resourceful woman. She's mentioned you.
And what has she mentioned of me?
That you could help us on our quest. That is all.
And what quest might that be?
Well, if you're in any way a good man, as I hope you might be, I say we are looking to destroy evils in this world. Evils such as that has been brought upon you. There are many. I'm more or less. He's kind of not wanting to dump all this information on you, just because I'm not entirely sure how, up to snuff and or, walls have ears kind of a thing.
You're pretty much not sure how snobby he is.
Not sure if he's no, more like I don't want any other people to get.
He doesn't want
Well, you
others
just don't want other ears to come up.
Right, and I also want to make sure that you are in fact who we are looking for.
The walls have ears, the hills have eyes,
Right,
the valley has a tongue.
right. I kind of look. So So, we look to rid evils of this world, and if you have particular talents, we were in, oh god, I can't remember the name of that place, but we were in an area that was attacked by a great evil, and we helped save it. We were hoping that maybe you would be of kindred spirit. I speak in riddles, deal with it.
So I interrupted your conversation, unfortunately. You guys continue afterwards, but you guys see a similar sight that you saw in the Shadow Realm. Looking to the east at the Mage's Tower, it's the tallest building in the entire city. You see this green light emit from the top of it and shoot up into the clouds. It looks exactly like the green light you guys saw in the Shadow Realm, those of you who were there.
Top of the tower?
Yes, and it shoots out from the top of the tower into the clouds. Like a beam. It's like this big, thick, green beam of light, just like Mordor and Lord of the Rings. Again, have to go for the Yes, thank you.
I'm gonna approach Lola, and I'm gonna be like, "Do you know what that was?"
Lola's inside, so you can go inside and check up with her. That's fine.
Oh, okay.
You'll be leaving.
I'm gonna be like,
these two.
Excuse me.
Okay.
As I will cover my eyes for a moment from the stage, what in the nine hells? Because I haven't seen it.
As soon as,
Mother?
almost as soon as it happens, it's over. The clouds swirl around it a little bit, and then it goes away. And everybody looks up at it like, "Whoa, what was that? Oh, that's weird." Huh. And then you notice that the clouds are still swirling around, but there is no green beam of light anymore.
What in the nine hells?
Wait a minute, swirling?
You guys can roll me Knowledge Arcana if you have it. It's going to be a high DC, though. I'm letting you know
Wait. Swirling.
Yes, the clouds are funnel, like a funneling cloud, like a funnel cloud.
You mean like what was happening above the thing with the raised people?
Yes, remember the green light? Well, yes,
Yeah,
the same cloud funneling, but the same green light that was in the mountains that you guys were in.
Oh yeah, where like everyone was just kind of frozen in time.
Yes, exactly. Just looks like that.
I kind of look. Should we perhaps do something? I say, looking at all of them.
You say that, and it seems like Varlis is excusing himself.
Rose?
No, sorry.
Varlis?
I'm right behind you, you idiot.
Jesus Christ! I'm sorry, you Elza look-alike.
I'm back.
Is anybody rolling Arcana?
Oh, and by the way, the second I hear that comment, I glare.
Joltz, you didn't guess the part, did you?
Every time Joltz leaves, he misses something super important.
Joltz, there's a giant. Remember the giant beam of light that caused everyone to freeze in place?
Yeah, the very first city.
Yeah, another one happened.
The green light that was in the mountains when you guys were going, and before you saw the Cyclops, the big green light that beamed down.
Yeah, the one where I caught
That
that thing
one was
descending
green?
from the sky from the Book of
It was
Evil.
green as well. And then you guys, you see a green beam of light come from the Mage's Tower up into the clouds, and then the clouds start funneling just like they did over Immoshen's
So the mage is
fortress or whatever you want to call it. And then the beam of light, just as soon as it comes, is gone. Maybe seconds later, but the clouds are still funneling over the Mage's Tower.
Joltz, do you see anything on top of the tower with your bullshit perception?
Yeah, it's not a matter of how well you can see. The tower's like way up there, and you're way down here. It's just the angle. You couldn't see if there was somebody up there or not, regardless.
I know. I was just wanting to make fun of.
Just making sure we're all clear.
Really quick. How? What was the mage in the book's name again?
Trill. In your book,
Emmy
Trill.
Turner.
I say, Trill, you're a legendary wizard. Do you know what's going on here? What the Mage's Tower is doing?
You kind of like open. You see this this bard cleric open his book and point it towards this tower, and the book will start writing to him. And he looks at the book, and the book says, without getting without touching the actual surface or whatever, I don't know. He says, however, getting to my old shop, we might be able to uncover some clues.
So I once again look at this.
I have a lot of books on magics.
I look at Lycos really quick and say, would you perhaps be willing to help us then?
For now.
And I'll offer my hand forward. Ahiga is my name. What is yours?
Wait, what?
My name is Ahiga. What is yours? And I'll kind of stick my hand forward. Like, I'm a little more determined right now.
I reach out, grab his hand, and say, Lycos.
Lycos. These are my companions, Varlis, I point to Varlis, and Taliandai.
I nod my head. Introductions aside now. We shouldn't waste any time.
I agree. I guess.
As you guys are talking, again, I'm sorry, I'm going to interrupt. I hate doing this as a GM, but I want the sense of a lot of shit's going on to be relevant. So
I'm trying to just like, okay, cool. Sorry, we're grabbing you and pull you right into the fucking pan with us, but we gotta go.
You Lycos, and well, all of you will hear this. You hear a dog barking, burr, 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 running down the street. Lycos, you recognize this is the dog that you could have sworn spoke to you. And it's barking right at you. So it basically, I'm going to draw the path that it had to run here. It ran from here all the way down here, down to this street, and is looking at you right there, and is barking at you.
The dog has homing magic. Kill it now.
Shink. Okay, so I look over at once again as dogs barking. Unless Lycos, you want to speak up and do something.
Your dog.
Yeah, I will actually use Speak with Animal
Nice.
and try to ask the dog what's wrong.
It's saying, you guys hear, art, art, art. It's saying, help, holy shit, fuck, shit, ass, help, help, damn, help, 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 help me, shit, damn.
I don't know what it's saying, but that dog has quite the mouth on it.
I think the dog used to belong to a sailor.
I'm pretty sure that dog's cussing. I don't speak dog, but...
I want to wash that dog's mouth out with soap.
But
So,
Lycos, do you do anything in response to shit help, shit fuck help?
Yes, I tell the dog, lead the way and wait for it to leave to follow.
Okay.
And look to the others and tell them we're following the dog.
Okay, you
I'm
see
assuming
Lycos take a kneel and go, ruffity rough, bark, bark, barkity, bark, barking. And,
Squeak, squeak 'em.
And the dog goes running off, and,
hey,
of course,
Krunk.
as he says, we're following the dog, so you guys follow the dog.
How'd you get here?
I kind of look at everyone like, I guess he is one with nature, and I go running after him.
Alright, so you guys follow the
I
dog.
slowly turn towards Taliandai. Are we really going to follow a dog?
I look over and say, weirder things have happened. Besides, we need to go this
Damn it,
way
you're
anyway.
right. Come on. No.
Besides, we need to go this way
This
anyway to get to
campaign,
Tassadar's workshop.
So, as you guys are following the dog, I need 2 will saves from everyone.
Ah, fuck.
I got this.
Why does it always happen?
Wisdom
Taliandai,
saves.
I
Thank
don't
you.
think
yes.
The thing is, I really don't got this.
I use my Indomitable to reroll that 11.
Alright.
So there you go, 12 and 13.
Okay, so you just tell me, I've seen a lot of rolls here. You guys, I trust you. The first DC was 13, and the second DC was 18.
Shit!
Oh, cool.
Okay, I make both.
I botched
Alright,
both.
so you're good.
I
You
botched both.
Botched
I
both.
long distance high five Lycos.
You know, the funny thing is, 2 of us completely succeeded it, and 2 of us completely failed.
How funny is it, Joltz, that the 2 full elves are the ones who make the DC?
I know, right?
So,
Then the half-breed and the human are the ones failing.
do you have any immunities to illusion?
Oh, wait. Crap. If I had known that was going to come up, I would have
Well, you
given
don't
them
know.
advantage.
You don't know. But
Oh.
I need to know if you have immunities to illusion, because this is definitely illusion.
I do not.
Illusion. Okay, so the 2 of you guys who passed run, no problem. The other two, well, you guys all see these blips of like images, but the two of you who make the checks focus on the task at hand, and nothing more happens. The other two of you, if you fail the first one, did you guys both fail both of them?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
they
I'll just
did.
give you the whole thing then. Okay, so you're running down this path and you see these blimps of this man coming of actually it seems like 3 different men who are coming in and out of various alleyways, and they seem to be grabbing people. But the rest of you guys know that like you don't see any people disappearing or anything. You're just, you know. But those of you who fail, you see that these images are grabbing people and taking them. Like, they pop out, grab, and then leave, kind of like Nightcrawler. Like, and as you get up this passageway, you notice that these things are kind of standing there, and they're pointing at you guys, and they're laughing at those of you who failed. And they seem very well, like, elegantly dressed, almost as if they are princes.
I'll kind of grit my teeth. Say
Ahiga?
no.
And
As I go,
they all look at you, and they take their hands, and they do the motion across their neck, like, you know, I'm going to cut your throat.
I
And,
draw my charge them.
And when you charge them, as soon as you get right up to them, you realize you're charging an innocent civilian, and you almost attack an innocent.
And as soon as I realize this, I'll try to throw myself away, even if it means hurting myself.
This is he pushes his kid out of the way to protect him, and he cowers. You see that this man is the father of this kid, and he says, "Please, I have a family." And he's like got his arm up, as like he's pretty much feels like his end is near.
As I shake my head, try to rub my eyes, and I look. Taliandai, what is this witchery?
Same thing to you, Taliandai. Yeah, you see the same thing. So.
I kind of look around, saying, I don't know.
I
It
turn
seems
around
like-
and I turn around and I smack him in the face. Snap out of it! Bam!
As I hold my cheek.
According to my knowledge about
Jeez.
That's a good moment for
I-
it.
I have no idea what's going on.
My
Like, I'm right
face
about-
hurts.
I'm right about to think of Arcana, and then nat one.
Nope. There's no time to think.
I kind of look.
I just pick up Taliandai and I keep running.
I look at Varlis. There's
Wait,
people
man.
kidnapping people. There's these men kidnapping people. Should we stop them?
Hold on.
Jared,
Yeah.
I like
this
to
is an
argue.
illusion, right?
Yeah, you guys look around and you see no effects of this illusion anymore. However,
Well,
the dog is still barking
Jared.
at you guys, waiting for you to follow it.
The reason I ask if this is an illusion,
Mhm.
passive investigation of over 20.
Yeah, you see no evidence.
Investigation will allow people to see past.
I realize
illusions.
that. But it does not appear that you are seeing any. Like, the thing is like you would know if an illusion was in effect and you would see past it, but it does not seem like there's any more illusion in effect to see past.
Right.
So.
But in the future, like, my
Power
passive
of the
investigation
flash.
should be able to look at. My passive investigation should have the power to be able to pull out inconsistencies or things that I would catch.
Okay, well when I said anybody have immunity against illusions or anything, that would have been a great time to say that.
I didn't realize that until I read a lot of the illusion spells.
But yes, so you probably would have seen some faults in this, and hence why maybe you were a little bit behind and didn't react so intensely, we'll say, just because.
Yeah.
And
You
the
know.
power of the Varlis smack.
But you and in saying so, you would say that this is definitely illusion magic. You would know that it was an illusion. Obviously, he almost stabbed a person, and it wasn't it wasn't who he thought it was. So.
As I kind of rub my eyes, I'm like, and I'll stand up. Sorry, I look at the men again, like, oh my god, and I go running.
Ahiga, do you need the power of the Varlis smack as well?
I will kill you, Reese. No, I'm just joking. I say,
You're not Alexander.
I know.
You
I
guys.
stand and say,
Go ahead.
no. I'm confused.
You guys hear a screech, a screeching scream. Just picture a banshee's scream. But it's much louder and much more heinous coming from the east. It's ear-piercing. Every single person covers their ears from the sound.
Well,
and then it disappears again almost as quickly as it happened.
Oh, I was going to cancel it out.
Oh,
well, I say,
yeah,
well, it's without a doubt that Daikoth is here.
And I kind of grit my teeth again, and they'll say,
Yes.
"Bastard."
So what do you guys do? The dog is still barking at you guys.
We're following the dog. We're following the dog.
Okay, the dog leads you to...
I'm still by the dog.
Oh, well, the dog will eventually have led you to the training area, and you see that every single person in this fenced off... Well, it's not fenced off. It's actually like a bush. The bush, like bushes around them, are carved to make a fence, if you will.
It's a hedge, right?
Yeah, a hedge. Thank you. The hedges around it. You look in there and you see that once you enter in, you see all of these dead bodies. Every single one of the trainers are dead, and even some of the animals are slaughtered.
And a word. Dead.
And hence the reason why the dog was freaking out. The dog he stops barking and he starts whining as he's like licking his previous owner, who's clearly dead.
I kind of look. We have the druid now. Although I'll kind of look almost. I'm sure I'll actually even take a drink at this point. Just like, fuck. And kind of look. Perhaps we should move and find the source of this. I'll look at the mage's tower.
Agreed. There might be more answers at Tessadar's workshop.
Oh,
He told me that himself.
Then let us head there. I kind of look at this dog and can
You could probably pick it
Okay,
up along the way.
everybody give yourself an action point, as I did force something upon you. As you guys are looking at the Mage's Tower, everything just returns to normal. There's no more funneling cloud. The people are walking around. The trainers are alive. They're training their dogs, and everything seems normal.
Do I see any inconsistencies?
Not that you can see with your insane perception.
I'm going to turn towards the druid.
Who was that person they mentioned had great illusionary magic?
Daikoth.
Roll me a... what's
Oh, wait, no. Me and...
Can I use an action point to recall this?
Or you could roll.
What do you want me to roll?
Taliandai knows
I was
from
thinking either
experience.
like a wisdom check or maybe a perception.
I'll use an action point on that.
Okay, well, if you just use an action point, you're going to auto-succeed regardless, so...
Right, so...
Because this is a minor check. Basically, you remember that she said the elder princes were very good and very skilled in the illusionary magic.
I think for a minute, the elder princes, as I look at them, illusion, and I saw noble men.
All right,
Fine.
action
Yeah,
point for whoever can remember something very vital by all the information I just gave you. But unfortunately, Jason wouldn't know this.
Dark!
It's fine. Similarities between the two areas where you saw the green beam.
Fucking green beams are what's the demonic princes, that book of elemental evils, all that shit is connected there? Like,
You are right. You're right enough. The green beam has been connected to the elemental princes.
magic is awakening the elemental princes.
Oh, I'm not going to answer that, but you do get the action point because you did make the connection. Yes.
Oh, fucking there. I kind of look. We must. I kind
Of
of.
course, the one character who wasn't there. Well, one out of the half of the group that wasn't there makes the connection. So unfortunately, your character would not be able to make the connection. But since you brought it up, the other characters would remember this.
Damn it. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
I kind of wish I was this guy from the get-go. Or at least I was still Alexander.
So,
Yeah, that
I think our importance on getting our hands on those dragon artifacts just got jumped up by tenfold.
look, perhaps we should get to your shop now.
Agreed.
So,
Come on.
wait. The whole everything was dead was an illusion?
Yeah.
All
that
that's,
destruction
that's why I
with
gave you an
people
action
using-
point, because I kind of pretty much made you auto-fail a will save there, a wisdom
Wait a
save.
minute.
So,
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute.
I made the illusion real for all of you, and I don't like to do that except for
What's up with-
story-related things, and I give you an action point for it. So
Wait, so the dog could see through it?
Or is the dog?
no, the
actually-
dog is no longer. He's doing what the dog is part of the training now. The dog was part of the illusion as well.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Wait, so the spells. Sorry, like I was like, I guess you wasted that spell slot.
It's never a waste.
Meh.
It's never a waste. Trust me.
Illusion this, motherfucker.
I'm not the kind of DM that would screw you in the ass like that.
Can I ask an interesting question?
Sure.
If we're under the effects of an illusion and we're not aware of it, and one of us uses an illusion spell, what would happen?
I don't know. Good. You should probably do that and find out.
Because I have like 4.
2 illusions would be in effect, I guess. I don't.
Well, I don't know. Like, would they cause problems with each other, or like?
It depends on the illusion.
Well,
is
I'm
the
asking
easy
for.
answer.
Yes.
It depends. Like, if your illusion would directly interfere with the illusion at hand, then there would probably be a conflict, and we would deal with it. But if it's like
I was about.
the illusion
about
is
to
you
cast
guys seeing
Freeze
something
Dead.
and you create an illusionary dog within the illusion, then that's another. It just depends on the situation and who's casting the magic as well. Usually, the higher caster. It'd probably come down to roll. Anyway, it doesn't matter because it's not the case right now. So it's almost kind of like you guys woke from a dream. It almost feels like that.
Oh, maybe the flash of light. Everyone who saw it, that's what triggered the effect. You know, like beam of light. If you see it, you're under the effect.
Maybe.
That or something else entirely. Who knows?
Well, Jared's being really quiet all of a sudden.
I can't say anything.
Bullshit,
My-
that means it's true.
My question is,
Someone give me
Did the-
sunglasses.
the illusion magic was cast upon us all, right? Wouldn't that mean that the power also, wouldn't that mean that the magic also hit the book as well?
Touche. Except your book doesn't have eyeballs.
Okay.
Well, no, but if it felt, but I'm just wondering if, it's kind of a stretch, but if it felt the magic get casted on it, it may have been immune, but it did get casted on it if it was an AoE
the
kind
only
of
thing
thing.
your book will be able to add is that whoever cast this is using some very powerful magic. It basically he dwells it down to it would have had to have been the Archmage, aka the headmaster of the guild. Nobody else could have wielded such powerful magic.
So there's a potential that the
But he
Archmaster...
does say that he did see the illusion too.
Yeah. So there's a very strong potential that the Archmaster, well, maybe not a very strong, but there is a theory now that the Archmaster of the guild could potentially be working for the princes of the apocalypse.
In a word, oh.
Your book says, I might be able to help, but we need to get to my shop.
Understood.
To
We
the
need
shop, then!
hopefully
You
must
just
also
see
be
Varlis
careful.
run off in a random direction,
I say-
come back 10 minutes later, I got lost again.
I say we must also be careful. Tassadar's brother's crafty. He's a very talented wordsmith, so we should be careful.
That's cool, Taliandai. You don't miss a thing.
So this little green circle here is where his shop is. You guys will head over there, assume. Lycos, you see that guy from before who was saying, "Hey, you." He still seems to be searching for someone. You imagine it's probably still you, and he seems very confused. and then he will go another direction from the direction you guys are going.
Wait, who's going another direction?
This is the guy that
Lycos.
was from when he first was introduced. So
The one yelling at him.
yeah, you still there, Lycos?
So does he
Okay.
come exactly towards us or in a different direction? As a,
Like
when
you
he-
guys are going this direction here, and you see him go this direction and turn this way.
Okay.
You know, if you want to go after that guy, you and
Actually-
Ahiga could go after him, and me
Let me
and
move that.
Taliandai could deal with the magic guy.
It's more like there. That little road down there. There's a road there.
I kind of look and say, yeah, I can. Why don't we go after this guy then?
Well, I mean, you
Okay.
guys just see a crowd of people. He would be the only one
Oh.
that would notice it.
I'm sorry, I was.
So, yeah. Just because he's already, like, seen him, so it would catch his eye. For you guys, seeing a weird-ass person in a crowd wouldn't catch your eye without reason. So,
Right.
he would be the only one that would notice the guy. So, how he chooses to act is up to him.
I quickly
Okay.
turn around. I sense weirdness.
Good
Oh,
thing.
well, you didn't say that. No.
There's
Okay.
some fuckery afoot.
Alright, so what are you going to do? Like us? You going to ignore it? What are you gonna...
I'm gonna stop the group and tell them about it. Tell them that a guy tried to stop me earlier, but I ignored him. I just seen him again. Will one of you guys come with me to find him? I seen which way he went.
Hmm. I can.
Oh. Okay, then. I guess we can do a side plot.
Sidefly, away!
So you want just one of them or all of them to come with you?
Let's just have one of them.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
Have the other two continue on their mission.
That sounds good. He goes the muscle. He can back you up, and then Varlis and I,
The two of
smart
I are
ones,
the magically inclined.
and the smart ones, and also both the masters of detecting people's bullshit, will go and talk to the wordsmith, crafty mage.
Alright, bullshitters
Alright,
away!
who wants to go first?
Let the new guy have his time.
Okay. So,
It's your time to shine, my friend, as I go with you.
as you guys are looking through the crowd, both of you give me perception checks. Lycos, you have advantage on this, since you know what you're looking for.
Wait, we get perception?
So with
Yes, perception. You're rolling normal, he's rolling with advantage.
You know, on the other hand, it probably would have been best if I went.
Alright.
Try to adults.
So you guys suck.
Yes,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you lose track of the guy, Lycos, and then Ahiga thinks he sees somebody that resembles the resemblance. And you guys continue to follow this crowd, and you kind of get lost a little bit in the crowd. And then, as you're like sitting there scratching your head, he walks behind you guys, and he's like, "Where did he go? Where did he go?" And then you kind of see him again.
And from far ways away, he's behind.
All right, and this is the last perception check I'll give you. Before
I will use my hero point to say, I keep on this guy's tail. Like, not only do I
wow,
keep on
throwing
this
out the
guy's
hero point.
tail,
Well, yeah, you give me a hero point, I'll allow you to do whatever the hell you want with this guy.
You find him, tie him up, and bring him to the.
You can find him, you can bind him, and you can wine and
So
dine
do
him.
I still
I
need to
want
do a
to realize
perception?
Oh, sorry.
with my hero point, I want you to take it this way, and I chase after this guy to the point where maybe we can get him into a small alleyway, kind of corner him. Not so much to
Okay,
just tie him up whoever this guy is. I just want to know who the fuck is he.
all right, deduct the hero point. We'll get to that in a second. What were you saying, Lycos?
Do I still need to do a perception or no?
Yeah, sure. Because you may see some things.
That
If you double click on your character sheet, you can minimize it, so you don't always have to keep bringing it up.
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
I've
just
been
make
doing that.
Oh, just make sure. Okay, so you guys both see this, but Ahiga you can apprehend him, you can bind him, you can take him into a dark alley without anybody knowing. I don't care. But what you notice, you both will notice this, is a strange symbol that is tattooed across his chest that before you didn't see because of all the mud, but because of the hot sun, it's kind of melted off. And now you see this. Oh, wait, wrong. There we go. You ready for this? You see this symbol on his chest.
Fuck.
Knowledge, history, to know what this means.
Wait, can I see the symbol?
I thought I brought all of you guys to the page.
No.
Did I not?
Well, I mean, they're not here anyway, so...
You guys
Well,
should
we'd
all
like
be
to
on
see
the
it for the
introduction
hack.
page, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this right there.
Oh. It's very naturey.
It's
The
a
two
symbol of
people
the
who should be
elemental
there
evil.
seeing it are not seeing it. That's why I find this so funny. Because the other two people have seen the symbol before.
So what check do we do?
History. History would be the best.
Taliandai,
I would
sense
accept
bullshit.
Arcana, but the DC is going to be higher for Arcana.
The bullshit runs strong in this one.
One or the other, not both.
Why, Matt? Why?
Because with my perception, I have the Force.
Okay.
Of course.
Oh man, there's always somebody who rolls terrible. It's a stupid roll. 20.
Yeah, and that's me, by the way.
Well, you have
I
hero
always
points
roll
and
terrible.
stuff you can use. Unfortunately, the action points you should have used before you rolled.
Yeah.
However, since you're still learning the rules, I'll allow you to use an action point to get a success on this, just because I'm a nice guy. I don't even know if you have an action point, but
Yeah,
You gave
because
us all one.
oh yeah, I gave all.
you
of you
gave us
one.
all one.
So if you
Cool,
want
if
to
you're
use
getting lucky today. Top of the morning to you, lad.
but keep in mind, you guys have this guy in an alleyway. You can have him bound, and you can talk to him.
Well, no,
Because of the hero point, you guys have this guy wherever you want him, but you see the symbol. Now, whether you know what the symbol is what we're trying to determine right now. So
I don't know what this is. Of course, out of game, I know it's the symbol of the elemental evils, but...
yeah, well, that's just trying to keep that low key for those of us who don't know.
That's the symbol of the
Some random person in the crowd shouts it out. Hey, I know that. I worship that cult.
Yeah, I'm gonna stab you in the back now.
All right, so are you using any points or not?
Yeah.
Okay, so deduct an action point, and you know that this is, as everybody's already shouted out, now your character knows, this is the symbol of the elemental evils. The princes of the elemental evils, to be more specific. To have this carved in one's body it could mean several things. It could mean that they either are a very heavily devoted of said elemental evils, or it could mean more. It just depends on how active the symbol is.
It'd be hilarious if he was one of them.
That's what you know.
So as we basically have this guy kind of bound, like, so what do we do with him?
Well, let's interrogate him
For what?
Interrogation.
to see why he was following or why he was searching for me, if he was still searching for me.
Well, as he's bound up, I'll just kick his legs and say, what you want? What do you want with my friend here?
He's like, you dropped this, and he looks at you, Lycos, and he hands you what would appear to be a handful of, it looks like there's some bones, some teeth, all mixed up into this, like, little metallic, what do they call those things? A tomb, I guess. It's like circular. It's about this big. It's about half the width of your hand. Token. That's what they call it. The tokens, the things you break into a little token, and you see like embedded in this is like teeth and bones and stuff. And he hands it to you. you've never seen anything like this before in your life. He's like reaching out his hand to give it to you. What do you do?
I kind of will hold him for a moment, be wary of this man. I do not trust that symbol on his chest. Just someone like that is. Even though I have no idea what it means.
Well, since you used your hero point, I'm going to go ahead and say that you found 2 of these same things on his person as you were binding him.
Right.
So.
Wait, besides the one he's holding?
Yes,
Or...
besides the one he's holding.
Oh shit, he has 3. Run.
Yeah, the power of hero points. No, so he's got the one that he's handing to you, and then another one.
So he has 1 besides not 2.
Oh, yeah, sorry. He's got 2
The question
total.
I asked made it like he had 3.
I didn't understand. I misread. I wasn't paying. I didn't hear the question properly. So anyway, so yeah, he's got 2 of them total.
I will have confiscated the one to bring back to.
As soon as you touch it, I need a will save.
The word piss comes to mind.
Why do you keep saying piss?
Damn, you guys are all terrible.
That's why!
Alright, do I need to resurface the images, or are you okay with me just...
Well, why don't you show up for the new guy?
Okay. So, I gotta pull something out of my archives here.
Is it the ones that I saw?
Oh, wait, hold on. He doesn't touch them, does he?
No.
I
Well, I don't know if he
haven't
touches
touched
them now, but I feel like
I
this
haven't
char-
touched it yet.
I feel like
No,
this
just show it to me and or your live stream audience.
But you touched one of these before he did, so you could give him the warning.
Alright, yes, if you would, just, you can pull me to another screen or something and just show it to me and your
I
audience.
most certainly can.
Technically,
Seems fine.
Ahiga hasn't seen them yet.
Right, Ahiga once again hasn't seen this shit.
I gotta remember what oh yeah, that was right. It was on the, I had to remember what map I put them on, sorry. I got it now. I'm just bring it up. There it is. And, the only way I could show everybody is if I bring everybody there. Everybody's already seen these, except for the new guy, so...
Okay. Well, you can only bring one person across if you really want.
I can, but that people online won't be able to see it if I just bring one person across. I have to bring
If you
everybody
bring,
across.
if you bring just me and yourself, you can.
Oh yeah, I can bring myself, can't I? Alright,
Yeah.
so that's what we'll do. So,
Yeah.
me
Out.
and... not Joltz.
Demera.
Alright. So, you guys... Well, I can reveal the pictures now, since... Well, no, I'll just show them.
Right.
Flashes. So, these
I got it.
these go quick. You've seen them before.
I know. Yep.
Ooh, this image.
Oh my god.
This image.
It's the one from before, isn't it?
This image.
Seriously, some of these are really fucking cool. I love the last one.
Yeah, so did I. It kind of looks like walking between a bunch of statues.
And there's one more. Ignore everything that's on this page that's unlocked.
Oh my god.
I
Okay.
used it on another campaign.
Well, some of these look really cool.
Yeah.
Try to ignore it. Sorry, I'm
I
failing.
said ignore it. No. You lose all your action and hero points for not paying
What
attention.
the fuck is that?
It's a face.
Okay, don't worry. I did click off. I'm just saying, what the fuck?
This.
That's kind of cool.
This.
Oh.
Okay.
Balls.
And this.
Sexy. All right.
Alright, that's it.
So as soon as I see all this, I'll drop the coin. Be wary of this man. I think kind of we'll sit back and we'll unsheath my scimitar and say, "What foul trickery is this?"
Yes, it seems like the images have been upgrade. Well, your character would know this. So, anyways, go ahead.
Wait, this is completely new to me.
I keep forgetting that you're playing new characters sometimes.
Wait, they got upgraded?
There's more. Yeah, there's more added to it. But anyways, go ahead.
I say, let's be behind this man, and I tell him, beware of anything he offers. It's truly dark.
Yeah, you will see the other the thing he's offering to. You'll see another one laying on the ground next to him, as I'm assuming that Ahiga dropped it.
Yep. And so as soon as he's offering it, I'll use the scimitar, smack it out of the man's hand towards the other one, and maybe even kind of like stomp on it a little bit, making sure the heel is between me and it.
You stomp on it, and it crushes into pieces. And every time you stomp on it, you get another one of those visions in your head. But eventually,
as I'll back way, say, Ahiga obviously paled.
All right. So how do you react to this, Lycos?
I look to Ahiga with slight confusion
Again.
and ask, "What was that about?"
As I point at the tokens with the sword, those are foul trinkets.
He lies to you. You dropped this. I'm just returning it.
I point the sword at him. Liar! What
Like-
foul things did you show me?
Lifts his jaw up so his the blades up to his neck, and he's like, "You gotta believe me."
Do not listen to him, friend. He's...
Give me an insight. Both of you could give me an insight. I mean, I think one of you already knows without rolling.
Right. I don't really care what the result
Yeah.
says. I feel like, as a player, I gotta have a better institution. Oh, hey, by the way, guys.
Yeah, you guys both did great.
You guys know that this guy, you rolled so well, not only is he lying, he's got the most evilest of intentions based on the way his eyes look, the way his smile is. There is nothing but evil intentions you are getting from this man.
This you dropped, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's being so
Everyone
obvious
else said-
because you rolled so
everyone
well.
else, like,
I look at Lycos like, believe me, friend.
Excuse me.
I looked at Ahiga with concern, look back to the man and say, "I do," and as in, not what, I didn't mean it like marriage, but
no.
Yeah, he
I
gives you
heard
a
it
ring.
Wait,
like
wait.
that.
You know he's bad. I believe you.
Or knowing that he's lying, and
Full of malice.
yeah. I then ask, what were your true intentions?
Well, not knowing that you've discerned his lies, he says to give you this object that you clearly dropped, of course.
Lies. I look at him. What is that symbol upon his chest? Do you know? You do. No, just FYI.
So, as you point this out, he looks down and notices that his chest symbol is exposed, and it kind of has a little bit of a glow to it now. It's not super obvious. But he looks down, and then he slowly raises his head with this very, evil grin on his face. And it looks like Joker kind of creepy. And as he looks at you, and he's like...
I ready my flask, and we'll and start to take a drink. My flask.
The princes are coming. They're coming.
From a very far distance, you hear, "I'll make them into princesses like tonight."
Oh shit! Coward.
What are you going to do about it? And then he has this very serious look on his face as his eyes open wide, and he stares almost like, looks like he's staring into your soul, Lycos. He's ignoring the guy with the sword at his throat right now.
Really? What makes this guy so important?
Well...
Welcome to the frying pan. It gets toasty real quick.
Yeah. Do you think Elder Hilbandra will be able to do anything about us? And he's got this big, wide-eyed look on his face again.
I'll finally grab him and say, shut up.
Real quick, Elder Hilmandra is the Elder of Vancoon. She is probably the most powerful person in Vancoon, and she resides
I'm not saying something.
the big tree that is at the edge of Vancoon, that the entire forest was basically grew around it. So she's essentially the elder of Vancoon, the most important person.
Everything floats down here.
She is a wood elf.
I kind of once again look at Lycos
Or
for
at
an
least she
answer.
hangs out with the wood elves. Nobody really knows what she is. She's kind of whatever the hell she wants to be. But yes,
like
he
the
says,
weird
what,
tree.
So,
what is
wait,
Elder
okay.
Hilmandra going to do about it? Nothing.
Hey, Jared, can I ask you something?
What?
It's like people of great renown sometimes known for like immortality, like Lola, for instance.
You notice that the wisest and the most renowned people have been around the longest, it seems to be, yes. Whether there's a connection between the two is,
So I'm almost curious, like the king's immortal, the Lola's been around for.
Well, the king was blessed with with long life because of his deeds in the war.
It almost makes me wonder, like. I'm almost curious now. Just more or less, I don't think Ahiga has an interest in it.
I think all the other people have been elves, or people who are normally blessed with long life.
I think nymphs
normally.
are also, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you could read all the facts you want about nymphs and still know absolutely nothing as to why she's here. It's just the mystery that is lovely Lola.
But more. I'm sorry. It was intriguing me suddenly.
Sure. But yes, the elder has said to have been there since the forest was created, which is a very long time. We're talking
Thousands of years.
Tens of thousands of years,
So, I look at Lycos for his reaction.
As do I.
That's one of us. Besides the point. And man, I know it must be weird to get the spotlight like right away, huh?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, just give it your best.
Yeah, and if you gotta make up shit to make it make sense in your head, go for it. I'm 100% okay with you rolling with the punches and doing what you feel is making your own narrative.
Because I completely forgot to mention this weapon was on my side as well. Was a scimitar as my druid.
Scimitar.
Scimitar, whatever.
Sure.
I pull out my own scimitar, point it directly at him, and say, "She may not be able to, but we will."
I like this guy.
Roll me intimidation.
Can I assist him in it?
Yes, you most certainly can, as he now has two blades
you
pointed
have
at him.
a sword to throat.
I got your back. So
Okay.
basically take the better of our rolls. My 19 maybe.
Sure. Well, it does, the 16 or the 19. His 16 with advantage or your 19 doesn't matter. They're both good enough. Well, let me just double check on that. Yeah, they're both good enough. He kind of like tries to back up into the wall, but he's already up against a wall, and he's like, You could destroy me, but it's already in place. Go ahead, do your worst.
I say, I will. As I grab him, say, let us take him to our friends. I believe they have much better means than us. Referencing mostly to Taliandai.
Okay. Lycos, what are you doing?
I look to him and agree. We best take him to the others.
Okay.
Can I just knock him straight the fuck out though? Just so he doesn't try.
Go ahead.
No,
Go
no
ahead.
problem.
Knock him out.
He's like skin and bones. I mean, you can just knock him out with the blunt end of your sword, no problem, and he's knocked out.
Okay.
Back to the other two of you guys. So you guys, while they're doing that, are approaching the shop, and you get there and you see the sign that says, at one point said Trills, Trinkets, and Magical Treasures, but it's crossed out, like it's made in this wooden sign. It's been etched out with a cross through it, and it says on top of that, etched into the top, it says Griffs, Magics, and Gadgets.
And I'm like, is this really your book's brother? He doesn't sound that, inventive.
Well, it's Trill's brother, not his brother.
I said your book's brother.
Oh. Okay.
I'll relay this to Trill, what he said.
He writes in the book, I'm not surprised. So you guys go to the door's shut in the shop, and you guys go to knock or whatever, and the door just kind of opens up.
I'll kind of whisper to the book, like, are you sure this is the clever wordsmith you told me to be cautious of?
The clever wordsmith. Refresh my memory as a GM, what you're talking about.
His
He's
brother.
talking about the fact that his brother was one of the people who tricked him into being a book.
Oh, yeah, well, all of his
And
brothers
earlier
none of his brothers tricked him. He was performing a spell, and then they just cast the spell on him. Like,
I thought they tricked him.
He trusted them, and they came in there, and when they were there, he wasn't like, well, I don't trust you. He was like, oh, you're my brothers. Look at what I can do, because he was perfecting this. Basically, the gateway spell, one of the hardest spells to perform, mainly because it's conjuration. It's one of the hardest conjuration spells, what makes it one of the hardest spells to cast. And And he trusted them, so they were there witnessing it. And then once he did it, they basically cast the spell on him behind his back and stabbed him in the back.
Yeah. So I'll kind of
about an hour ago, you said that the book warned him to be careful because he was a wordsmith.
Yes. Well, they're all intelligent wizards. They were the Magnificent Six, so they're all good at what they do.
Yeah. So I'll say
with shop names.
So I'll say quietly to the book. You're going to have to help guide me to where your page is, by the way.
No, it's another book.
Is it a completely other book? I thought it was just another page that they had ripped from him.
No,
what are you guys looking for? You guys got me confused now because I don't think you're.
I'm talking about the pieces of Trill to bring him back.
No, he was split into different books.
Okay, so we're looking for
5 books
another
plus
book.
him, so 6 books total.
And one of these books are here.
No, he did not say that.
Maybe.
This is the shop that his brother took over that was once his. And he says we need to get here because this was once his shop, and in the shop is a book. He has like this library that has all this knowledge based on what may be happening.
Right.
So this is more as to what's happening with the green beam and the illusions and the princes.
Okay.
He feels like he has information here.
Last session, he wanted to go to the shop, and I thought it had to involve the.
He still wants to go here because of that too.
Yeah. Okay.
It's kind of a 2-for-1. It's a twofer.
You never know. The book could be in the library.
I mean, yeah, his brother took over this place. There's bound to be some clues here about where his brother is and stuff as well. So it's kind of a two birds situation.
Yeah.
And he's saying, "Oh, I have information on what's happening here," kind of extra motivating you to go here for his own purposes, kind of is what, if you think about it. So
I'm going inside.
Your book can manipulate you, Joltz? Wow.
well, he's just saying, "Hey, I got information here about I have lots of very knowledgeable books here because it was once my shop. So
a book manipulating someone. Why does that sound familiar?
I trust Trill. Trill would not try to do that to me.
Sure, I would.
So you guys enter the shop. I'm just gonna put everybody here. It's too late. Everybody's already here. So here's the shop. I don't. I'll just put your.
Well, you can just leave everyone else's token off screen.
But yeah, I'll kind of whisper to the book and say, we should probably take steps to make sure your brother does not notice you, right?
Yes, but I feel something's not right as you guys approach the door.
I can change your book's color.
Something's not right. What do you
It is
think?
now pink.
Slowly glares.
Are you guys
Okay,
going inside? Or are you gonna wait?
You stop so we can get back to business.
Sorry.
But yeah, I say something's not right. What do you mean?
I put my hand in front of Taliandai. I'll go in first.
He says it's just, I don't know, it's too quiet inside.
I stick my head in. Knock, knock.
You get no answer? Again, when you knock on the door or push on the door, it just opens up.
No. That was me putting my head in, literally saying knock, knock.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that the door was not locked. And it wasn't, nor was it even really like shut securely. As soon as you touch the door, it just opens up as if
Right,
it's
right,
been
and
broken
that's
into. And when you point your head and you go knock, knock, and you look in and you notice the place is a mess.
Oh no.
As if it's been ransacked.
I'm sorry, Dimi. I have to say it again. Ah, piss.
Oh boy.
That's gonna be a running thing with him now.
I kinda... Oh jeez.
Well, you don't see. Are you relaying what you see to him? Are you guys
I'm
both
like-
just going in?
Dude, this place has been vandalized.
Come on, let's head in.
Okay. Roll me 16 will saves. No, I'm just kidding. You
Okay.
guys.
Hold on.
For the sake of being thorough, while in here, I'm going to cast See Invisibility.
All right. So you guys open the doors, and there appears to be no light source, as the equivalent of fantasy setting blinds are put down, essentially against the windows. We'll just say curtains. Okay. So you can open them to bring in some light, and you guys will see the devastation. You see that against the wall here, back here, looked like some rather tall bookshelves. Every single book seems to have been removed.
Looks like someone knew what we were here for.
Trill, what did you keep on the back shelf of your shop? In that bookshelf?
He says that it looks different from than when I previously owned the shop. He must have repurposed it.
Damn.
But he says there was a secret entrance that whoever ransacked this place may not have known about. I don't even know if my brother knew about it. And he goes to some hidden place, probably under the table here, and he tells you to say these spells. He can't do it himself, and he pretty much gives you the instructions. And you hear
Open
this door.
sesame.
Right.
Like-
He just draws the plan of the house and then just says, point here.
Because this was supposed to be blocked off. And you see that you hear the wall here click, and it opens a little bit.
Well then, let's have a
When I
look at...
see- Is there anything interesting around? Because, magic shop.
There's like broken like vials and it looks like anything that would have been usable has been destroyed or taken.
Darn it.
I'm
What's
the
your
guy who
passive
always looks for
investigation again? A
treasure.
20 something?
Let me check really fast. My passive investigation
You can roll
is...
investigation as 2 Varlis if you wish to really see if any of the thoroughly go through to see if any of these things are usable.
23.
Okay. You'll notice a it looks like a coin, but it has a picture of like a Joker's face on it, and you'll put it to your book, I assume, and he'll say that this was one of his trick coins. Basically, what would happen is you could give this coin to someone, and it would duplicate coins. It would just keep popping out more coins, and it was made to be as a joke. But 20 minutes later, every single one of those coins would give off a small explosion, and basically they're all counterfeit.
It's like the thing from Harry Potter.
That's a good example. Yeah, except for they explode later, and they don't keep replicating as long as you touch them. It only replicates so many times.
No, remember, it's the thing that he rolled on the ground in the Ministry of Magic, and it just kept splitting up, and they all exploded.
Oh, I don't remember that part, but I will definitely going to have to watch that part. I just remember the vault. I think
it was from the Order of the Phoenix.
I just remember the vault. Okay, but yeah, it kind of describes that.
I know what you're talking about, but different thing.
My passive perception went up, too, with the level.
Okay.
My passive perception's now 27.
I want to smack you.
Really? Why did it go up so much?
He wants to notice everything.
Yeah, but from 23 to 27 is a lot.
No, my investigation is 23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my passive perception, my passive without the observant feat is 22, and then with it, it's 27.
Nice. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, and
my passive perception is 20 now.
Varlis, you find a hat, like a broken vial of some purplish liquid. You probably feel like you can salvage some of it, maybe a quarter of the original dose. You don't know what it does.
Never mind.
Yeah. But the wall here will click and open.
I'm just the kind of player who likes to always be on the lookout for like little treasures and things.
Yeah. Well, it seems like somebody here pretty much cleaned shop or destroyed shop. So, what do you guys do?
Want me to go down, look in the secret room first? I might not have...
I'm going to... I look over and just motion and say, let's both go down together.
Come along. I know I don't have your masterful eye, but, you know, I think I can take a hit.
Okay, we're going to say that these two doors that are shown here do not exist. It's basically a empty room that looks like was used for storage. They're random crates. Does not seem to have been touched in a while. There's cobwebs everywhere. And then there are some stairs that go down.
In the light.
I think about his words and nod, saying, I suppose so. But I'm going to be right behind you. On top of that, I don't believe that there's anyone down here. As Trill said, there is nothing. I don't believe even the enemies knew about this passage.
I slowly start going down. Wait, does it go up or down?
Down.
Okay, it's hard to tell from the...
No, the map shows it going up, but I repurposed it to go down. So.
Okay, I slowly start heading down the stairs.
Okay,
I'm going to follow behind him.
You guys go down the stairs, and you see what looks to be... All these doors are open, by the way, so I'm showing you everything.
Oh god, there's a tiger in here.
This looks like a repurposed workshop. Your book will say, or Trill will say, it looks like he rearranged some things for his own purposes, so he must have found out about the secret passage. But you'll see, in these doors are open... You'll see that this entire arch thing here is a bookshelf, and it is full of books.
I turn towards him. You want to go look at the books, and I'll check everywhere else?
I nod and say, I can have a look over them, yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to head over to the books with Trill, and kind of using my passive perception, I'm going to look over to the titles.
Well, one book sticks out immediately. It looks like it's the most well-used book. The binding's kind of falling off, and like it looks like it's the letters are worn as if it's been used. Like somebody maybe holding it in their hand, or just a lot. It's just been used a lot. And this book clearly stands out first among all of the other books. And it says, Gateways to the Beyond, an advanced book of conjuration. And then with a large, do you pull it out?
Yeah.
When you pull it out, it almost falls apart. And you see that all the other books are kind of dusty, but this one doesn't seem as dusty. But on the front of the cover of the book, it says, in a large warning, it says, "Not for elementary wizards, deadly magics to be performed by only the most trained and knowledgeable mages," on the front.
I hug it close to my chest so it doesn't fall apart as I recite the title to Trill so that he can see it.
Okay, so you touch the book to him, and he says that this was his book. It's all the notes in it are his. And he says, it was nowhere near as bad in the shape the last that he saw it.
Can I use mending on it?
Sure.
Actually, I have mending, don't I?
Oh, well, you go ahead then.
Yeah. But yeah, I could still say it's Varlis' idea. He was the one who mentioned I should probably cast mending, right?
Well, I'm looking around, I see it fall apart, and I'm like, you could try mending it.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, it seems to mend itself. But in the mending, it kind of fixes the pages, and thus it kind of wipes away some of the notes. And then the book looks brand new, but when you look through it, the notes start rewriting themselves.
Oh,
Trill.
shit.
Trill, what's going on here?
He says, well, I wasn't going to write notes that could easily be taken away by a mending spell, was I?
I suppose that's a good point. Is there a way to stop this?
Well, it's just rewriting all of his notes, because when you mend the book, it fixes everything, the pages, everything.
Oh, yeah, true.
So it's just rewriting all of his notes because he didn't want to lose them. It's a spell that he cast on it.
Do you think perhaps your brother was using this?
It would make sense. The only issue is I don't think he was as smart as me, so it could have meant some bad things.
Do you think perhaps he's lost in a different dimension?
I don't know. It's a good question.
What was the room you used to perform these spells?
It says your back is facing it. Basically, the number 4, this room here. He's like, that's my workshop. I spent hours in this place. It's not the place where I first performed the gate spell, but it's definitely where I did much of the preparations.
Varlis!
Yo!
Check the workshop. See if there's any evidence of spell being cast. See if there's any evidence of a magic experimentation there from recently.
They have a tiger skin rug in here.
Yeah, you notice that the head of the tiger moves.
Ugh.
It's magical.
Wait. As I slowly start to walk away, I notice that I'm like, did you just move?
Rawr. No. It moves and looks at you.
It's not a rug!
Your book says LOL. No, but are you guys just pretty much checking out the workshop at this point?
Yeah, we're investigating the scene.
You'll find all sorts of material components in here, untouched. A lot of cobwebs. There's an open book that basically it's a less advanced conjuration book, and it seems that whoever was in here was struggling. There's some notes written trying to follow what the books were teaching. And you're based on all of the evidence that you're researching, this person was trying to perform a spell and was not getting very far. You see like small little holes in the ground, not holes in the ground, but like burn marks in the ground from like maybe a failed spell. And as you show this to your book, he seems to get a good chuckle out of it. As clearly his brother was unable to to get a grasp of the advanced conjuration.
So I say, well, I think this proves that you're smarter than your brother.
I knew that already.
Is there any way we can check and see if he ended up killing himself or teleporting himself?
He says, something's not adding up. I would suggest checking everything. We might be missing something. He's like, I don't know.
There's a living tiger rug in here.
So, you guys will check everything eventually. Well, and you'll notice that there's more, material components in here. But you'll notice that the carpet itself seems out of place, and with your investigation, you'll pull the carpet away, and you notice that there's cuts in the ground, as if there is a hidden doorway, or a latch that opens up.
Varlis, come over here. Have a look at this.
I'm already here. You're not. You're still upstairs.
Oh, I thought... Okay, my bad.
When you open it up, you get this huge whiff of like the smell of sewer and decaying, and it just these stairs go down into these tunnels that go as far as the eye can see.
Well,
you're thinking this might take a while to investigate.
I'm like, well, this was fun. Talk to you later, Tali.
Grabs you by your shirt. Come on. We can't stop now. The truth is here, and we have to figure out what happened.
And this was not here before, FYI, sorry. This opening and these tunnels, they weren't here when he lived here.
Was that a suit of armor on the wall?
Sure.
Oh.
I say, for the sake of thoroughness and for the sake of dealing with this threat, we must be thorough in our search, and I need your help. I may have good eyes, but I don't have good at anything else. My magic is amateur at best, and my body is weakened by the ink of this book. We must stick together.
Okay, but you better have like a heal spell ready.
I nod my head. I do.
Jumping back to the rest of you guys knew where they were going. You find the shop, you see the doors are open, and you see the open door here. And
you also hear some really scared singing in the basement.
Yeah, you'll hear noises down below.
Fly away from here.
Oh, we caught up with them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they were investigating, looking for things, so that in itself took a lot of time. So
we still have our knocked out hostage, right?
Yes, you do. Well, unless you just left him.
This is not a good place to take him.
You definitely hear people downstairs. It sounds like Varlis and Taliandai down. I mean, you hear their voices downstairs. It sounds just like them. So you imagine they're.
I feel like
I hear people upstairs.
So with this guy hiked over my shoulder, I call Taliandai.
Yeah.
As I'll come down, like, oh, okay, and I'll follow his voice downstairs.
Yeah, if you guys shout loud enough, you'll be able to hear each other.
Over here.
Well, as I'll come down, and with this guy over my shoulder, I'll hike him off and onto something like the carpet, maybe.
Who is this?
This, I point to the symbol on his chest. It's very dark.
You brought a servant of the princes of the apocalypse here.
Princes of elemental evils.
Princes of
I kind of gave him a look like I did not know. I knew that he had a token and he had ill will.
As you plop him on the ground, his symbol on his chest seems to be glowing brighter than it was before.
Maybe I should have removed him. I was hoping that your book might tell me something.
We need to hurry. I looked at the book. You willing to get some information off this guy? Ah, crap. I walk over and I touch the book to the guy.
Okay.
Smack it with the book.
You learn that this is indeed the symbol of the elemental evils, and you learned that this person has been a lot of places, mainly in the underground tunnels of the city. You realize you don't know where at within the tunnels he is when you see him walking through them. All you know is that they're pretty elaborate. Like, they go all over the place.
And I'm like, wait.
There seems to be a place at some point that he walks into, and there are several people like him, and they seem to be worshiping something. You see a symbol that looks kind of familiar. Not a symbol, but like maybe a portal of some sorts, like the writing that you saw in the underground passage.
Swirly bits.
But you don't know how they got to this room, where this room is located, because the memory fragments are kind of scattered. So.
On this case, I looked at the book. We can't leave him here. We can't leave him in your study.
What should I do with him? I kind of look at him.
I gotta be really honest. I think it's a bad idea if we take him with us.
Agreed.
Well, what can I do with
one? This might lead to another. Actually, now that wait, could I see all the stuff that was happening in his book?
Yeah, it's publicly written.
I'm like, it wouldn't be too much of a push considering this passageway seems to lead into a sewer by the smell. That your book's brother might be one of the cultists.
That would be a very bad thing. But
He was looking up into dimensional travel.
What do you think?
Are you telling your book all this?
Yeah.
Your book says, if my brother conjured something on accident because of his lack of knowledge, then God help us all.
We'll have to be strong, and we'll have to think of what to do. As for the prisoner,
We'll have to be strong and we'll have to be fast.
I look over and say, he is just a servant, nothing more. Kill him now. I say, just kill him.
Can you not? I kind of look.
Well, actually, yeah. I walk over, and I'm gonna grab his head, and I'm gonna cast Detect Thoughts and Probe.
Oh no, I didn't mean to probe. I meant break his mind.
Well, no, I'm gonna drain his all of his thoughts and memories that the book didn't know.
Okay, so well, he's unconscious, so there really isn't much thought. If you're gonna probe, then that's fine.
Pour some alcohol onto his face.
I'm deep scanning his head.
What's the DC?
DC is 15, I believe.
Yeah, he's not gonna make that. Okay, you basically get that there was this well, here,
16 actually.
Picture of the man. Let's see if bear with me a second.
You gotta bear with me.
Having an 18 wisdom and 18 charisma is kind of awesome for this.
High five!
I got several pictures of this. I want to do the right one.
20 charisma, 20 dexterity.
That's the right one. So there's that one. And then there's this one.
Oh, fly away into the sun.
And that'll be good for now. So you see,
and also, I braced my mind because I remember what happened last time I tried to do this.
Okay, you see, as you put your book against this, your book kind of like gleams out, if you will, and the vision is saw by everyone. This is this is a first.
Wait a minute, this is a me moment.
And all of you see this image, basically portrayed from the book's perspective. You see this. You see basically this person. He comes into him and several others, various sexes and races. They're like bowing down to this this portal, if you will, and then this thing raises out of it.
There's one angry dragon man.
And then you kind of go back, and you see that they start ripping apart, like their fingers start elongating, and they start turning like this darkish color, and you see them start molding into the surface, and this one vision of them just haunting a random person in their house is this.
Oh my god.
And it seems like they're trying to rip out of the wall, and something is pulling them in as they're ripping out of the wall. These are the visions you get.
All of us see this?
Huh?
All of us
Guys,
see this?
we're hunting Slender Man's cousin.
Yes.
A Fender Man?
My brother goes, "Oh God."
Excellent.
Nightmare fuel.
Nightmare fuel. I'll give you guys one more picture just because I want to.
Jared, why?
There you go.
Jared, why?
What the hell
Actually,
is
that
that?
looks pretty cool.
So I look at them. This man had coins, and I kind of look over at, oh my god, sorry, I'm so yet to learn your name, Lycos, and say, it's. I kind of look a little unsure. They inspired visions similar to that.
Hawaiian breeze.
Oh jeez.
Knowledge, history, or arcana. I'll take either.
All of us?
Whoever can roll it. I know the bards
Okay.
can.
Skill.
Don't look at me, shit.
Knowledge what now?
History or arcana.
Yeah, either one.
Alright.
Basically an intelligence skill.
Yep. Which, by the way, I really need to raise my intelligence.
3, 2, 1.
21!
Click. Not so good.
All right,
Do you not have either of those, Lycos?
you know that
I was-
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I was just getting into the skill area.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm gonna attempt.
Tiny hint about Roll20. If you don't want to exit out of your character sheet all the time.
Yeah, I know. I have it
Yeah, I
up
told him that
there.
already.
Oh, okay.
And I know about that from the last campaign I was in.
Oh, cool.
Of
I
course,
did not.
I don't do well
learned
anyway.
that very recently.
So, Taliandai, you, I'm going to say with the assistance of your book, or whatever, however you want to explain it, you know that this is the last form of one of the princes. He was basically mutilated and mutated. Hence this picture right here.
The one with the dragon-looking thing?
The goal is for them to become more human-like. So it's kind of a downward shift. So he looks like this, then this, and then more and more human. But it seems to me, or it seems to you, that they are in a very like rough beginning stage, and they require something to be more of what they want to be. So they're harnessing power. So these guys, based on your knowledge, they're going out trying to gather something, whether it be souls or bodies or something. They're trying to gather something so that they can feed it to this thing or these things so that they can become what they want to be.
Oh, is that what those weird things were in the last town?
And the Book of Elder Evils is the conduit. It's what's allowing them to feed off of this and turn more and more human.
And I could have just stayed back.
Give yourself an action
Hold on.
point.
That's why they wanted the book. They're using it as a conduit, and they're feeding souls or blood or something of the like to these creatures, and they're slowly reverting them back. That's the reason. Damn. And that also means that the freaking guy that's been chasing us and attacking us, he's working with them. He's helping them get the souls.
As I'll kind of just, like, smash my hand onto the nearest, like, object, just, damn.
That's why he's starting these wars. That's why he's starting these battles. They're all sacrifices for the Book of Elder Evils to feed the princes to feed the princess.
I kind of look, we need to get the people of this city together.
Agreed. We can't allow them to become human.
And I kind of look, what else can we do?
Did you kill the guy yet?
Like, should I really kill this guy? I'm gonna do it. Just, like, this guy's too evil to let live, but at the same time, what's the chances that me killing him does something bad?
Not very much. It'll just lose. All it'll mean is that they lost us a servant. It's nothing to them, but it's nothing to us either. Then again, thinking about it, if we kill him, his soul could go towards the process of reviving them.
Right. I don't want to fuck this up now.
But I doubt his life is very meaningful in that. They kill hundreds of thousands for this purpose. One life doesn't matter.
You say this, but
To them.
I do know wish to make an irrational action, but
It's more irrational to let him live. He is a servant of the princes of the elemental evils. If we allow him to survive, he will go and continue to spread his word in death, and others will die for the sake of the resurrection. It is one versus the many he is capable of killing.
capable, I question, but
You guys will hear screams coming from the tunnels below. You know, you lifted up the carpet and the hatch, the stairs go down in the tunnels. You hear screams coming from the tunnels.
So I'm going to off this guy quickly and say, we must go investigate.
I'm going to rush down there quickly. I'm going to rush down there quickly and say, come on, let's go.
Right. And I'm close on your tail.
Okay, these screams seem to echo, and they sound, you know, both male and female, and it sounds very torturous.
As we go, how many of... There's 4 of us, right?
Yeah.
Crap, where is that thing? I'm going to use 2, 3. 5th level spell slot. I'm going to make all of us invisible.
Nice!
I'm also going to use my loot to cancel out all of our noise.
Okay, somebody roll me a D3.
Fuck!
Alright.
Rolled that wrong. There you go.
Too late, Joltz. But thank you for trying.
I wasn't rolling. I was saying that I was telling Dimi rolled that wrong.
1 F3.
It was an accident.
What's F stand for in this case?
Fate.
That's fate
Yeah.
dice. It's a fate
Oh.
dice roll.
Alright, I'm putting you guys on a map right now.
Yeah. So I did off the guy, just...
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, 40, yeah.
Off him.
Mind you, I'm negating absolutely all noise, so if you want to communicate, you have to use, like, message or something.
Okay. When you off him, like, you know, stab him or kill him in whatever way you feel fit, the symbol, the elemental evil symbol, will stop glowing. And his body will... Anybody have a guess?
Explode?
No.
Transform?
Distort and do horrible, horrible shit.
Oh, it turns to ash like all the other bodies.
Yep.
You mean the bodies from the previous town?
Pretty much everything that's been evil. So...
Could have been worse, eh?
Well, I know, it's been happening a lot. I figured you guys would have jumped on that one.
I don't know. We were talking about weird demonic stuff.
There's a number of weird things that have happened, so...
Alright, so you guys are down here. And I just moved... Oops, there you go.
What?
New guy, no! Don't go
It
off
is
on your
very
own.
dark. There are no windows. There is no source of light in these tunnels.
Well, two of us have dark vision.
Right, I once again light a torch.
Yeah, your vision should be
You are now
appropriate.
visible.
What do you want me to do, man? That's what I do.
I don't know.
Yeah, if you have something
Maybe I
that
should have
calls
done
you
this
more
when
light.
we got onto the next map so I wouldn't waste a spell.
Oh, wait, that's right, we're invisible.
It's regular invisibility.
So I kind of say, shit, I cannot see anything. You're gonna have to guide me, friend.
I have seen visibility on.
Okay.
Wow.
So this these are clearly, they look like this is some sort of like abandoned underground sewer type system. Like there are little puddles of water that you're splashing in, like you would see in a normal sewer. As you walk through, the stank of just old and rank fills the air, and it smells as you guys approach. You can go left or you can go straight. You guys,
I'm kind of
free
having
your
to
characters.
I can't see.
At this point,
you can see
Taliandai is the only one who can see all of us, so he should probably lead us.
Yeah. I'll take the lead. As I say, follow me.
That way
everyone.
he can, like, move us in direction.
Yes, but can your character see at all?
Well, my guy is a human. He has no dark vision.
Yes, but you have
Me and
vision though,
Varlis.
on the map. Like
I
you
mean-
can see on the map. You just don't have.
Hey, I can see
okay,
the map.
okay.
So, which way we heading? Straight?
Let's head straight. Actually, which way did the screaming come from?
It seems to be coming down both corridors. It's echoing through this entire
Do they
place.
sound the same, or does one sound like a man and one sound like a woman?
You hear a man, and then shortly followed a woman going up, and then going straight. You hear what sounds like several people at once being tortured. It's
Well, the crowd points to this way.
So as you walk along, you'll see chains hanging from the walls, and you'll see some of these chains are cuffed to hands. That you'll see the hand is there and the arm is there, but the arm has been ripped out of the socket of the body, and you'll just see like two hands and arms hanging there on these chains, and these chains litter the walls going through all of these tunnels.
Man, I gotta hand it to you, Jared. This is a very gruesome thing.
Sorry.
I'm going to draw my rapier.
I have to hand it to you.
Oh, I get it. Oh, nice. I didn't even get it. I'm so dense. But these chains look like they were nailed into the walls, probably recently. Well, definitely more recent than anything else that you see. So they weren't built with the walls that the sewage system or whatever you are with right now. So. But they literally, somebody went to a lot of work to just line these walls with these bodies.
I can see
Or
something.
These cups. Yes. You see, Taliandai, since you're the one in front, this creature that fills the entire opening of the tunnel, and its mouth is kind of like the mouth in Star Wars Return of the Jedi when you, at the end where they're falling into the hole. Just looks like a big worm.
Oh,
Yeah,
not the
Starlight.
Sarlacc. Fuck.
And it's moving at a pretty quick pace. Does not appear to be able to see you yet. I can't talk to
I
you.
hold up my fist in the hold position. And I'm going to quietly step up to here and get a look at which way it's going.
As we all both be the Taliandai, because lo and behold, we can't see anyone because we're invisible.
Yeah, Taliandai, they can't see, and you wouldn't even have to be quiet. I'm negating all sound.
Alright, in that case, I'm just going to jog.
Can't blame him for being himself.
I'm going
I can blame you for being everyone.
I'm going to jog up to here, then while my sound is gone, I'm going to press my back to this wall and quietly peer around.
Okay. So, what languages do you speak, Lycos? You're the only person whose languages I don't have memorized.
Common, Elvish, and Druidic.
Lycos.
Actually, I don't have anybody's memorized.
By the way, when I use message to send you guys the directions we're moving, you can respond, I'm visible now.
There you go.
Screw it, I'm visible. I've been using message.
It's one language.
Well, no, message is an instant, so you can cast it. It's only offensive spells.
So you guys are starting to see this language written on the wall. At this point, you've seen this language so many times, you know it when you see it. You know it's abyssal. You know it's evil. But it's written every once in a while along these walls, and it seems to be written in the you'll see that one of the arms, the blood coming off the arm. It looks like maybe they used one of the arms to write it. The blood coming from one of the arms that they ripped off.
Excuse me, Varlis just turns around. Bleh.
Yeah, blah. So, you see this, Taliandai.
Oh.
But it fills the entire tunnel. It looks... Roll me a knowledge nature. You're the only one that sees it, so you're the only one that can roll it. Ahiga, did you say something? It says here that you're trying to talk.
No, because he was quiet.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All sound is negated as well as... Can't see.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to be funny, that's all.
I am so dense. You know that this looks like a Rimorez. Let me see if I'm saying that right. Rimorhaz. R-E-M-O-R-H-A-Z. But it looks like a young one. So basically what that means is that there is probably a queen somewhere.
Does there have to be?
And this one looks like a youngling. So there you go.
Sure. Does there really have to be an older one?
There doesn't have to be, but there does have to be.
Shit.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. What are you guys doing?
Is this thing moving?
I don't know which each individual can see. I just see what everybody sees. So if you see something that and you feel like you are warranted a check, just let me know.
Is this thing moving?
It is definitely moving. It is basically leaving no room for anything to pass through it without going through its mouth.
So it's facing this way.
Yes.
Is it moving this way?
Yes.
Well, thank gosh we're all invisible, otherwise we'd be screwed.
There you go.
Well,
just moved.
Even still, though, we're going to get eaten if it comes this way, invisible or not. This thing is a subterranean creature, right?
It would appear that way.
I'm going to quickly move back here. Hang on. I like gently nudge Varlis back.
Yeah, it turned in our direction.
I'm gonna nudge Varlis back so I can stand like right here.
Tunnel. It does not seem to have quickened pace or anything. It's just going down the tunnel.
I'm like, I use message everyone back now.
And since this thing's subterranean and I'm taking a chance here, I'm gonna press my shoulder up against this wall, hide, because it's gonna make me visible. Actually, no, this will not. Will it? Yeah, it will probably. I'm gonna cast.
I'll be backing up.
I'm gonna cast daylight in the tunnel.
Giant fish-looking bitch.
I'm gonna cast daylight directly in front of it to blind its subterranean eyes and hopefully scare it off.
I can see you, halfling. Oh shit, it speaks.
I'm gonna move back.
Okay. It is you feel like you temporarily blinded it as it reels back. There you go, something like that. And it seems to emit this heat from it, like almost like it's like it bursts out this little burst of fire, and you feel the heat from it. It seems like a defensive move.
You done fucked up.
But
Well,
it's not in your proximity, so you have no concern. But it seems blinded.
Does it turn and try to run?
Let me roll. It does not.
Oh. Is it gonna attract? Is it gonna try to attack?
It does not
the
move at
dealer?
all. In fact, it just kind of stays there and reels and kind of is waiting for its vision to come back.
This thing is dumb, and I don't like it.
It's very dumb.
I don't like it.
Have a
Stupidity
challenge
is helping
rating of
it.
5.
Oh boy.
Keep in mind, it takes up the entire tunnel. It's literally impossible for it to just turn around unless it goes backwards, which makes it even more defenseless because it can't see where it's going.
True. Well, what can I do? I could toss a fireball at it, but that would cause combat, and in these tight spaces, combat could be life or death.
I wish Ray was here.
3 of us are casters, though, and 1 of us is a warrior, meaning if Ahiga goes first, we stand. No, Ahiga would be blind. If Ahiga's blinded, then he'll get killed in combat.
I'm going to take a risk and use dancing lights.
So I'm going to assume that all of you guys have seen this thing, and if that's the case, all of you who have not rolled knowledge nature can roll it,
Oh.
especially the druid.
Oh god, it's a bug!
Yeah, you guys know less information than Taliandai, but you guys, well, you're not going to know shit, Varlis, but Lycos, you've heard of these things, and you know that it's called a rimmer has, or however you say that, and they're burrowing, like Taliandai already knew, so.
Sad thing is, I'm proficient in nature checks, or the nature.
Dice are just not with you tonight. Everybody always rolls bad. There's always one person that rolls terrible the entire night.
There is a daylight and a dancing light spell in the hallway.
Yeah,
Ahiga should be able to see without an issue. So Taliandai will look back to Ahiga and point to it, and then and he gives a thumbs up. Ahiga?
I'm sorry. I muted myself.
Oh.
Repeat that.
I point to you, I point to it, and I give a thumbs up to you.
I give you a look, and I shake my head promptly, saying no!
I make a motion with my hands, like wide, big,
I'll be right back.
and I
Keep
just
going.
point that way.
So the thing was, I was making the argument that because the fireball expands out 20 feet in every direction, that in this small tunnel it would expand out much further because it has less room to expand. Would I be correct in this assumption?
So what is the normal spread of it?
20 feet.
And because it can only spread out 5 feet in one direction, it would just carry out further. Like, I know in older rules.
You know what? Yeah, I'm in a good mood. Sure, why not?
But more or less is like, why not to cast Fireball? Because...
Yeah, it makes sense to me, logically.
Yeah, like Like this isn't more like TikTok's napalm thing. It's more like an actual explosive, concussive fire.
Sure.
Yeah,
Well, I
so
mean, it's your unique item. You can spit it out in a straight line if you want. I don't really care.
Talking Joltz. Joltz
I'm
is
talking about my spell.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, sure. I'm fine with that. That's fine.
Yeah,
All
no,
right,
I'm
just
gonna
moving
cast, instead of that, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay. What is your
DC
dissonant whispers going to sound like?
Basically, it's like basically the whispers that you know, in Amnesia, the game Amnesia, when you start to go insane and you hear those whispers.
No, but I get the idea.
Oh, Jared, look under SoundCloud and find "Fear" by Desanora Blackheart. That's what it sounds like.
Okay, well, go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, but I'm going to see this thing is not backing up, and I'm going to begin. I move Ahiga up here just in case, and I begin to whisper. And as I whisper, my words fall deaf on everyone else's ears. But as I continue it becomes like the creature itself can hear almost like a detached sound coming from my whispers.
Okay. If you say so, if that's how the spell works.
Yeah, no one else can hear. Only
Do I
they.
get a save or anything, or just tears? All right.
He gets a save. He has DC 16 Wisdom.
Okay. Nope, he does not save.
And that means that immediately I am casting this at the highest level, so this is I think this is a 5th level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check, see if I have 5th level slots. Ba-ba-bum. Let's see. Character summary. I do have 2 5th level slots.
Okay.
So I'm going to cast this as a 5th level spell.
All right.
Yeah, it should be called "Fear" just by.
So it starts like it feels that going forward is deadly, and it starts scooting backwards.
Yeah, because it's going to take a bunch of damage, and it's also horrified of me for a while.
What is the damage it takes?
7d10.
I'll roll it.
Well, 7d6, sorry. Oh, 18 points of damage.
That's terrible.
That is terrible, but it's afraid of it.
Okay. So, yeah, it backs away out until it's no longer in your view.
So if anyone wants to know what it sounds like, there's a link at the thing. Joltz, you know this sound very well.
Yeah.
I feel like I should do some more audio mixes like that, because that had a great effect on everyone.
After doing the whispers and this thing retreats, I look to the others and nod like it's safe to move.
And so I'll continue to move ahead. Scimitar in one hand, flask in the other one, and I kind of just take a drink.
I'm keeping the dancing lights moving with him, but I'm personally going to stay back a little bit now, since using those spells blew my invisibility.
Hey guys, there's a door here, I say, looking at him.
And also, I'll be right back real fast.
The new guy is right on my head.
Jared, could you move my token for me?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't move you anymore. Damn it, Joltz.
All right. So this door appears to be locked. And then there's the tunnel going this way, and then there's the tunnel continuing on this way.
I say we go down.
I tried to open the door.
It is clearly locked. Will not
Alright,
budge.
well, I try to see if I can't finagle my way through it.
How so?
Finagle.
I don't know, sleight of hand. Maybe I can try to.
Do you have thieves thieves kit?
No.
So how are you going to do it? You're going to do it with like a...
Can I try to do something crazy, like pull out a sword and try to wedge it between the lock jam and try to bust it open?
The tip of your sword would barely fit in there. It's like trying to stick a Phillips head screwdriver into a flathead screw. It's
I
just
animate
not
the
really...
door.
Then I kick the door open.
All right, give me an athletics. All right, the door opens, and give me a deck save.
As I...
Nice. As your foot is, like, you kick the door and your foot is there and the door latches, this guillotine comes down and you quickly pull your foot down before it looks like it's about to cut off your foot. Just falls down.
I see it. And my other foot literally just gives up what these are. Like,
This map is massive.
It is. And then I made it like 100 by 100, but the map itself is actually not that as big as the entire area here.
So I was like, I stand up, brush myself off. Ta-da.
Yeah, and then the guillotine slowly raises itself up. Yeah, it's like on a chain. And you feel like the gears grinding through the walls as it raises itself up again. And then you hear a
Jared,
as it sets back in place.
what's behind the door?
Oh, yeah. My bad. Hold for
Reveal
suspense.
on to me your secrets.
There you go.
I dash in.
All right, you dive in and the
I push Varlis back and say, wait.
you see a chest.
I do stop Varlis, just in case there's another trap.
In this room, you see bodies hanging from chains. This is a similar sight in my campaigns. You see their eyes are sewn shut, their mouths are sewn shut, and their chests are ripped open as if something came outward, kind of like the Aliens movies. Chests are ripped outwards, and everything inside of the chest is hollow, and the bodies are like decaying as if they've been here for a while. And there's probably about 10 of these bodies hanging at various heights from these chains, and then chained up against the wall are more bodies. You see that one of the heads seems to be moving, as if it's still alive.
I'm like, nope, backs out.
I try to go help the man who looks alive.
They don't even, they're so malnourished they can't even lift their own head.
One guy's head's moving, I try to help him.
Yeah, they can just move it. So you like look and you see that the eyes are glazed over, and the skin has these streaks across it that look, they almost look like claw marks, but they leave this blue glowing residue.
I kind of look, Taliandai!
He's like, I'm feeding the rabbit.
Is that like a weird euphemism for something?
Well, I must admit, that's the first time I've ever heard that turn of phrase.
Hey, Ahiga, don't approach the chest.
I kind of nod, kind of almost in horror of what could be in that chest, like the heart.
Yeah. Those of you who have medicine, Lycos, can roll medicine on this person or any of these bodies if you want.
I will try.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you a good roll here. There we go.
Good on ya!
So I look at Lycos, Taliandai, because I knew Taliandai was a cleric, but lo and behold, the druid shows up and maybe he knows something.
Lycos, looking at the lacerations on this person, based on the lacerations alone, should be dead.
Piss.
Like, you have no doubt. Like, there's no way that you can have these many lacerations at these points, these critical points, like, you know, across the jugular or whatever, and still be alive. And you're convinced that this person should be dead. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
I kind of looked like...
And
Can you...
Jason,
Yeah, I'm here.
we're
Can
talking
you
to
heal
you.
him?
Yeah, I'm thinking of what I would do next.
By the way, Ahiga, I said to move away from the chest. I was going to use Mage Hand.
I was imagining that you're closer to the other wall, while the guy's in between us and Lycos can move in. So more or less, I'm not actually that close. I'm just saying that's how.
I wasn't even near the chest, so...
Not
He's
you.
talking to me. Ahiga.
Dimi.
Oh,
Hi, I'm Ahiga. Nice to meet you.
roll me a knowledge religion, anybody who has it.
Oh, behold, I am not the smartest man.
That would also we should probably wait for Joltz because he's probably really good at that roll.
Yeah, we should probably wait.
I keep getting 7.
I'm back.
Roll me knowledge religion.
Oh,
Please, because Varlis sucks at this.
all right. Paylor.
Okay,
You
you have no idea what's going on. I'm assuming that Lycos tells you guys that this thing should be dead. That's, I mean, I assume. And basically inspects the wounds and says this thing should be dead. You guys look at it, and you have no idea why this thing is moving or what it is. You feel like the markings on it should indicate something, but you didn't roll high enough to know why.
Probably like that thing from before that burst out of that one girl.
It's possible. You never know. But it is chained to the wall, so it's not going anywhere.
Well, no,
So
I mean, like, it could just be a body and the thing inside is...
Is his chest burst open?
No, this the ones that are hanging from the ceiling's chests are burst open. None of the ones on the walls are.
Creepy!
Kind of think for a minute.
Oh yeah, and then there's a chest in the room, but whatever.
Right. We're not so interested in the chest because God knows what the fuck's in there.
Bullshit, I am.
I look and say perhaps there is much worse here than thought.
I think we should leave.
Do we want to check to see if there's treasure?
You guys are all startled as this thing screams bloody murder. Ah! And then it goes back to limp.
So I just like crawl to the other side of the room, laying against the wall. What the fuck?
Nope. If you can't see what I'm doing, but on my screen, I just grabbed my token and had me run all the way back to the entrance.
All right.
I
Good luck
take a
finding
deep
the
sigh.
entrance. Yeah, good luck retracing your steps.
I take a deep
You
sigh and
closed
walk
a
over.
wall, didn't you?
No, I'm just saying. You see what you see. So.
Oh, fuck me! That hurt.
So, Ahiga, you want to back up for a sec?
I did back up. I'm like against the wall, like ow. So I didn't move my character.
I just walk up here.
No.
As the only Shadow Realm dweller.
Guys, right here.
I'm here.
Yeah, but you weren't.
Yeah, but you're technically from here.
That doesn't count. Mage hand!
He was pretty much born, well, not born, but raised in the Shadow Realm, so.
True. I'm going to take out my rapier and try to pry this thing open then back.
I was let you say rapier.
What rapier?
Repeat.
Rapier. Rapier. Right. I'll give
Oh,
her.
screw that. Mage hand, open the chest.
Okay. Well, you take your.
Yeah, mage hand it.
This chest is clearly locked, so your rapier is not really going to do much, and nor is the nor is the mage hand. I mean,
Can I pull my signature move and try to lockpick the chest with the rapier's point?
Do you have a thieves kit?
I do not have a thieves kit. That's why I'm asking.
You're gonna have to be rolling that at a disadvantage, buddy.
I'm fine at taking the disadvantage just for the chance to do
Can
it.
I assist him, maybe?
You can assist at a disadvantage because you're basically gonna be like, "Hey, poke there! Hey, poke there! I'm not helping at all."
Well, that one.
That is
Shut up.
critical failure. I don't really think.
10.
Yeah, you're like, "Hey, you need a key for that," and that's as far as you guys get.
So I kind of work it for a little bit before sighing, saying, "Well, it's not like the last door, unfortunately."
To think I was going to be a rogue before all this even started.
You know, guys, if
always
you
brute
want to try to
force.
pick it, I could lend you my kit.
You had one this whole time.
He pulls it out.
Well, Jared said a while back that we could buy whatever we wanted.
Yeah, no.
And that was after you tried picking something before. So I was like, this is probably going to come in handy.
Yeah,
I just hold my hand out, hanging my head. Thank you, Varlis.
You want me to try to open it?
How good are you at sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand.
How good are you at
Natural
dex?
23.
Go for it.
Can I match it, or do you want me to roll?
I want you to roll, please.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm happy. I'm really happy I rolled, Jared.
18 plus 13. All right. So, you see him stick the lock in, and he barely even turns it, and the lock just bursts open, or the chest just bursts open. He just some of the most fantastic lock picking you've ever seen in your life.
I'm like, I gotta give him a look. Did you even do anything?
Nope.
How do you get a plus 13? Jeez, oh Pete's. Anyways.
Well, you see, my dex is 20, and I have expertise.
Gotcha. So the chest opens, and you see a randomly generated magical item.
Funny thing, I got the expertise in it because I gained 2 more expertise from the level 10 bard.
Okay.
High five.
Nice. You see
You
a
want me to
shield
roll, or...
in the chest.
Oh, really? Anything interesting about it?
I'd have to read the description. It seems to be animated in some sort.
The shield's alive?
I don't know. It's called an animated shield. It's in on page 151 of the PNG.
No! Can I want it, guys. I'm sorry. I really want it.
Tell me what it does.
But basically, you use it as a shield, and then you can choose to animate it, and it protects you with giving you a free hand.
Are you
Well, yeah, I'm
sure
familiar
I
with that.
shouldn't have this?
Can you use shields? There's a problem. If you are proficient,
Yes,
you
I can.
You are proficient in using of the use of shields. I didn't know bards could use shields.
Hold on. Let me go to Bard page.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not 3/5. You can get. Of course, they can use shields.
Hold on.
They're not going to get a disadvantage at spells for it.
Well, yeah, but
Where did I get...
Bards can
No, I
also
have
use
a thing that
markers.
says I can use shields. Where does it say... Give me a minute. You guys talk about stuff. I'm going to find where it says.
Well, don't worry about that now. We know what it is. What do you guys want to do now? Yeah, somebody write that down, because I'm not.
I really want that shield. Oh my god, that'd be the coolest shield ever.
Under armor proficiencies, it says light armor, medium armor, and shields.
Okay.
I'm trying to find out. Maybe. Hold on. Well, that doesn't help me at all. You guys keep talking. If I can't find out how, I'll let Dimi have it.
Dimi, you...
The cleric can use it too, is the sad part.
Who?
Raise hand, hi. But, Dimi,
Yeah.
really quick, you're a dual weapon user, right?
I'm a single weapon user.
Oh, you use only a single weapon?
Yeah, I know it's only a light weapon, but I only use one.
Oh.
Plus
I was
2
gonna
dex.
say, like, if you dual wield weapons, you should probably have it, because then you could dual wield and have a shield all at once.
The bonus is for only using one sword anyway. So basically, what I was thinking is it give me the animated shields bonuses, as well as I can still do my defensive duelist thing, which is add my proficiency to my AC as a reaction.
Oh, I see. Well,
so
The
my
animated shield. While holding the shield, you
College
can
of
speak its
Valor.
command word as a bonus action to cause it to animate. The shield leaps into the air and hovers in your space to protect you as if you were wielding it, leaving your hands free. The shield remains animated for 1 minute until you use a bonus action to end this effect, or until you are incapacitated or die, at which point the shield falls to the ground or into your hand if you have one free.
Well, yeah, I found out what. I'm part of the College of Valor, and in bonus proficiencies, you gain medium armor, shields, and martial weapons.
good call. No, I'll let you have it. That was more or less like I was just thinking this would be a really cheap way to allow me to still have one free hand. Well, no, it's a good spell. So get animated shield. Put the animated shield down. I don't think it's a +1 or anything. It's just more or less it gives you the +2 to, and still gives you free hands to allow for casting.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
It gives you a
forward.
+2 to your AC, pretty much for free.
Yeah, you can use it as an actual shield, or if you want to start casting a spell, you animate it and you just start casting a spell.
Hovers in front of you. All right. So that's what you find.
Yay! Yay for luck picking.
You notice there is an odd symbol on the shield when you use it or whatever, when you grab it.
Jared, if it shows the elemental evils, I'm
it is
going to
not.
find you and slap you with a shield.
It's not the elemental evils. It seems to be worn and faded almost. You don't really know, but it looks kind of like a hand.
Could I try rolling something?
History.
Let this one be the good roll of today.
You mean the other one wasn't a good roll?
No, I mean my first good intelligence roll.
Okay.
I've been getting straight 7s.
This kind of looks like the symbol of Vecna, the god of
the
secrets.
hand of Vecna.
Yeah, religion actually probably would have been the more appropriate. But
All he would have known was that.
intelligence rolls.
Yeah, but you're based on your history lessons. A hand with the eye in the palm, which is what this looks like, is the symbol of Vecna.
What's Vecna?
The
Another god of death.
god of secrets.
Oh,
Right, it's
I
showed
slowly
as
turn towards Taliandai. No.
Hmm?
No,
He's an evil
bad
god.
Taliandai. Mine.
Why are you looking at me?
It's the god of secrets.
I step forward.
it's an evil god though, is a big thing.
Yes.
Well, it can fly.
I know, right? Like I will brave this evil. The man's got a flag shield. Fuck yeah.
I'm like, it's evil, but it could shave. It's mine. Get away.
right. Pull
I
out
everyone,
like shield.
I look to everyone and say an item like this is not worth it.
Really?
I sigh and say, yes, the item's power is great, but do we really want to entrust ourselves to an evil god? The item could be cursed for all we know.
Then we do not use
Touch
it.
with your book.
Guess I wouldn't teach you with that book.
Is that your problem?
Perhaps it was just carved with it, and it doesn't actually bear any curses from the actual person. It's God.
It's a possibility, but considering we're fighting the elemental evils, I would suggest that anything that marks the symbol of an evil god is something we should be very cautious with. Not to mention we've seen the devastation already caused. Lest we bring another god into this.
Congratulations, Jared! You went to just give us a cool magic item that you randomly generated, and you made it
You
evil.
have to give it a problem with one of our characters.
It was intentional, sorry.
You gave them a shield with the symbol of the god of secrets to someone who despises secrets his entire life.
Hey, blame the dice, alright?
Well, I use prestidigitation to change the symbol.
Can you do that?
As like an illusionary cloak, I would, yeah, sure, why not? But the symbol's still there, technically.
Wait, is it like carved into it or what?
Yeah, it is a part of the shield.
Oh,
The shield seems to emit from the symbol. Like, think of it as like a futuristic shield where there's the symbol and then you hit a button and the shield pops out from it, kind of like a. I don't know how to explain it. It's there's the emblem and then the shield is around the emblem. So the emblem is the pretty much. Without the emblem, there is no shield.
Well, all things considering, Taliandai, I appreciate your concern.
Look in the picture of the book. It kind of describes it a little better, or shows it a little better.
I just kind of sigh a bit and say, it just feels too dangerous.
I don't have that book, Jared.
Oh. Well, remind me at some point when we're not in the middle of a game, and I'll show it to you.
Maybe it's in the paper book I have.
But
Excuse me for a while. I'm searching through a big book.
you guys hear the screams again, both from the person on the wall and throughout the tunnels.
Oh, this is just the basic rules.
Alright, so I'm going to say
The DMG.
perhaps we should go.
I nod. We have more pressing matters than this shield. Come on.
Alright,
Let's help these people.
so I'm gonna go this way.
By the way, I hate secrets, and I am a freaking cleric of a good god. It's a double confliction.
I just, at random moments, I just tap him with it.
Lycos, anything you want to add to any of this?
Secrets.
Any
Evil God's bad?
Yeah. Evil is bad.
You okay, man?
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're,
I just.
You guys are just talking too much. Can't get a word in.
Oh, fine. Jeez, so.
Okay.
But I'll look to the druid and say, surely you agree with me here. The last thing we need in this case is to be carrying an artifact of an evil god.
We were carrying the book.
And look how that ended.
You!
you gotta understand something. Every argument you could make with Varlis right now will be invalidated by that.
Right. Like you did give the book to that serpent
We
man.
didn't have a choice. We were surrounded. There weren't options.
I kind of look at my sword. I think we had a choice.
You had the choice of getting speared in the throat or sacrificed like that gnome.
That or the end sacrificed to try to stop something or end of the world.
We're stopping that now. That's the
I kind of look. I'm not arguing, and I go running off.
Oh,
And I come back a little bit later, like
Jared, you suck.
I can't see.
I just stare at him and shake.
Ahiga, don't pull a me, please.
I think you're going to accept your limitations and follow us.
I pulled that joke in every big town we've been in.
I thought it was funny. I'm sorry. Well, it makes me feel like it's a great joke.
I just sigh and shake my head, holding my temple, and say, if that shield bites us in the butt.
I look at Taliandai. You can blame him or fucking Varlis. Wow. It's been like a month since I made that accident, so deal with it.
I do not like the idea of that being in the party at all. I say, kind of pinching my temples very irritatedly.
How dare you give us a random piece of junk?
Sorry.
Jared,
It won't happen again.
did you add the symbol thing as a plus, or is it just there naturally?
What do you mean? As a
I think he just added it to say, "Oh, cool flare," but then didn't realize what was gonna happen.
It is what it is. Whatever happens afterwards is purely enjoyable on my part.
I had something awesome, and he took it. You keep taking my awesome shit away from me.
But it's still awesome.
Joltz,
What's
you
not awesome
suck.
about it?
How do I suck? It's my character.
Who else would make a shield like this besides all the other deities?
A
I know.
lot of people, like maybe the Dragon of Battle.
I said besides all the other deities.
Yeah.
Besides, you all knew what you were getting into when you let him in the party. He never lied. He was very clear about his history.
All right. Well, I say for now we don't. For now, we don't need. We need to worry about this. We need to go
Can
find.
we argue about the magic shield when we're done with the
Right.
bad shit around us?
Come on! Move your asses!
Oh
Lycos
god.
is just gonna
Why
slowly
is
walk
he
away
pulling
now.
at me?
Yeah, so
Why is he
room
pulling at
empty.
me? Ahiga, don't pull at me.
I'm gonna try to go find Ahiga
Okay.
Whatever.
He just kind of sits in the corner like,
in his little darkness.
Yeah, these guys, these unsophisticated people outside of Vancouver, they're just, what the hell's wrong with them?
Yeah, well, this moment,
got their shit
like,
together.
trying to search around, like, I know it's somewhere this way.
Alright, so you guys continue on. Keep moving your tokens. I'll tell you when to stop.
Alright. Oh, and as I'm walking, I'll kind of say to Varlis and say, and what are you talking about, bad shit? This is a Tuesday for us.
You might want to... Alright, stop! Nice.
I kind of just stop as I see another mouth at that doorway, like, nope.
It does not seem to be able to make it through this doorway. Its mouth, it's too wide. This is a huge archway. There's a room behind it. You can't really actually see that.
Hey, Ahiga, back up. I'm just gonna start pelting it with long-range spells.
Let's all come up and take one giant swig. Wait, hold on. And I breathe in its face.
He just breathed fire at it, Jared. I hope he knows how bad that is.
Roll the damage.
Wait! I saw this thing breathing fire earlier.
Yes, you did.
I do not do that, and I just stand back and let Varlis do what he was going to do.
Yeah, everyone backpedal a bit. I want to get about all the way to the end of the wall. And I'm just going to spend the next couple of minutes just throwing acid at it.
If it accepts its fate.
Hey, Amber Lewis, how's it going? I just saw your message.
Amber Lewis.
Alright, so what's going on? What are you guys doing? I've heard like
He's
six...
just acid splashing the shit out of this thing.
Okay.
Damn, that was a great hit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's gonna do it.
Does it run? If it doesn't, I'm just going to keep going.
Okay, you infuriate it, and it's gonna start trying to bash through this archway.
I have Varlis up behind me as I pull the sword forward, like, keep going, I got your back.
There you go.
It takes a huge chunk out of it. You probably think that next turn this thing is going to break through. You've enraged it.
Taliandai will sigh and step forward. Hang on, I say as I hold my hand out towards it.
Fire won't you jack shit, by the way.
So you're doing the same thing you did before. Level 5?
Maybe not level 5 since I can already tell my damage is shit. I'm just gonna use level. Let's do a level 2.
Okay.
So, DC 16.
Oh, critical failure. It says
12 points
F
damage.
this, and it actually has room to turn around in here, and then it goes down here, out of your view. You hear it screeching.
I look, what's the treasure in that next room?
Roll me somebody roll me a D2. I need a coin flip to see whether something happens or not. Okay. I'm gonna take the 1. All right. Proceed.
What was
I kind of look at the rest of it like, what is the treasure in the room?
We can go and check. It's running from us right now.
I want the treasure again.
Okay, I'm sorry, Jared. I understand. I love how I just start looking for it. I feel like just this giant hand picks me up by my collar and just puts me back.
Oh, I didn't push you back. Go ahead.
Okay.
I didn't mean to if I did. I clicked on the screen, but I didn't mean to push you back.
Well, like, I moved right here, and I was just like right back here. Oh,
Okay, no, go ahead.
so I'll try to peek in for. Oh. I kind of just step back, and I'm like, well, good news. It is what I thought it is. Treasure. Bad news. It's a small room and it's stuck in there.
Wait, you're saying that's a closed-off room?
It's like backed up in the corner.
Jared, I need to know something important. When he did that coin flip, did you do something with the map?
No.
Good.
So I just kind of stand there like, yeah, there's treasure there. But it's there too. It don't look happy either.
I just let
You
it
can try
aside
to
and say,
entangle it.
That
I-
is actually a
room.
pretty good idea. Well, guys,
Hey,
guys.
I'll just get it in a line look at Lycos.
I stab point Lycos, good idea.
Okay, everyone, let Lycos get through.
Alright.
Okay.
Do yourself a favor. Don't get eaten.
Just cast it from the archway, and after the entanglement's finished, we can send Ahiga in to beat it up.
That's a great idea.
Is that
Yeah,
a
he can try stabbing it a
strength
bunch, and I'll just keep throwing acid at it.
Okay, I'm gonna move.
Next check.
Dex?
It's a dex
Oh.
check, and it's a strength check to break free on the
Dex,
subsequent turns.
Okay,
Okay.
16 on the dex I rolled.
What's your Lycos? What's your wisdom?
19 on the strength.
I'm assuming it's either a 16 or a 17. Let's hope it's a 17.
My wisdom
I think it's 16.
is my actual wisdom score, or
The
Yeah,
DC
whatever.
for the spell.
Give
It's on your
me.
spell
I
tab.
don't think I figured that out yet.
Oh, that's
It
what I was
is.
asking. Okay.
Yeah,
Lycos,
go to your
what-
spell
Oh,
tab.
there it is. It's
What's your-
16.
Shit, he beat it.
Yeah, he beat
He
it.
matched it.
That is a... The DC is 16?
Yes.
Alright.
Varlis, would you play me some music too? It helps me feel inspired.
So you go to entangle this thing, and like vines start coming from the walls and trying to grab it, and it's like, oh hell no! And gets out of the way of it somehow.
I look to Varlis and say, let's
Climb
rock
the
them on.
ceiling.
I pull out my instrument, and I'm going to inspire... I'm going to help Varlis inspire.
Hold on.
Just.
Bardic
Yeah, I hate
Inspiration
that.
went up.
Entangle was
Demi,
such a good idea,
roll a
and then,
D10.
damn it.
Hell yeah, my man.
Lycos, I'm sorry, I'm a multi-class. Roll a D6.
Ahiga, you suck.
I know. Technically, it's
D6.
Sonic Inspiration. Could he not roll it because he's inspiring me?
You want me to roll it?
I always had the bard. As a bard, I always rolled it, but
Oh,
Please,
well,
please,
that-
please,
my apologies.
it's your
Please.
spell.
please.
See what you get! See what you get!
That's awesome.
See? You could have been
And then
happy!
Taliandai rolls a
Could have
6.
been fine!
I love it.
No! Varlis, you do it!
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna use enchant or enhance ability as well as that, and use Owl's wisdom. Oh wait, that does wisdom checks. Never mind.
What are you going to do?
I was gonna that
Sorry.
didn't realize that fully, or that just did wisdom checks. I was gonna say if that temporary ups my wisdom, that wouldn't that up the DC save too?
Yes, it would. What is
yeah, I
the
see where you're going
duration
there.
of Al's wisdom?
Yeah. God, I hate
And
this
is it
mood.
concentration? Those are the two
Basically,
big things.
all Owl's Wisdom does is it gives them advantage on wisdom checks until the timer's out.
Yeah, I see
Oh,
that.
it's not like 3-5. Okay.
Which is dumb. I think it should still give you like the +2.
Yeah.
Yeah, not as cool as it was in 3-5, unfortunately.
My D-tone weight. Go ahead.
That's it.
If we could get it to try to bash the door again, I could try casting Thunderwave on it.
It's not a door, it's an archway.
Alright. Well, I say,
I mean,
okay, wish me luck. I say just walk in there with the sword.
Alright. You can attack it. It's still kind of... I assume the whispers are gone.
Varlis, you know Thunderwave?
So
Yeah.
Go ahead,
I
I'll
got
give
a
you
plan.
the first attack.
I say, charge forward.
you
This
get
is my
a +1!
plan. Yep. Varlis, this is my plan. Ahiga's gonna run in there and charge him. Me and you are gonna get on opposite ends of it, and we're going to tag team Thunderwave it.
And I'm like already charged
13
again.
That would
misses.
be a good idea.
13
But one,
13
There's a
misses,
13
roll
hit.
initiatives.
What were you saying, Plasmas?
There's a 14 hit though.
A 14
that would
does
be
hit.
normally fine. Except
14 hits, guys! As I hit it for 8 points of damage.
Oh, by the way, I have the alert feat now, so I actually have a bonus to my initiative.
Jesus fucking Christ. You have a alert now?
Yep, I have observant and alert.
He has
Perception!
already done 14 damage to it, so, alright.
My passive perception right now is 27.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh.
Varlis. No, why?
I know.
Or Varlis.
Why am I rolling so bad now? Because I did great
'Cause
on
it's your
that
turn.
one lock.
Did you also inspire me?
No, I inspired Lycos because Varlis was inspiring you.
And I did bullshit.
Ahiga, I guess you get another attack. It's your turn again.
But I sworn today. I say something in my birth language, I guess.
Oh, you can!
Was I? Ha
Nice.
ha!
Oh, what
It's
the hell's
actually
going
right.
on here?
Kids, if you don't know, I'm a fighter. I
I
action
rolled
surge.
12 and then a 13.
Was I go? Ha! And then another. Look at you, yeah!
How many friggin' attacks you got? Settle it down.
Oh my
Is it
god!
dead? Is it dead yet?
No, it's not.
Okay, I see attack, extra attack. I
This is
see
a large beast.
action surge. Is your fourth attack a battle maneuver?
Joltz.
What?
It could be an extra attack action.
Oh, that's right. Fighters keep on getting extra attack. They don't just get one at 5th level.
Joltz, no, let me explain this. Every time I use my action to make an attack,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Action surge also gives you back your bonus action.
action, I get 4 attacks.
Okay, I get you.
Oh shit, man.
Holy shit!
Varlis feels a bit on the side of inadequate right now.
Oh, fuck you!
Hey, anything they can do, you can make them do better. That
Keep
is
in mind,
the
this is
saying of the bard.
Oh my
That is
god!
true. That is very true.
Lycos.
Demi,
Okay.
I
You're
can't
lagging
even
like
understand
shit,
you.
Dimian, by the way. But yeah.
Lycos, take it away, my brother.
I don't think that was taking it away.
Well,
Dimian
I
turned off the
forgot
call.
I was the host.
Yeah, well, I'm the host now, so.
Do I sound better?
Yeah,
little bit.
it's about the same. Yeah.
I
The
can
thing is, you're not
understand
cutting in and out because you're yelling louder than your mics will register.
Alright, so what I was trying to get at, I can use the sword really well. But that's about it.
It might be peak times during in your internet usage where you're at too. I don't. It doesn't matter. Lycos is going.
Lycos,
Remember, to go past another player like this, it would be an extra 10 feet of movement, right?
No, I don't do any of that. You just move past them. They get out of your way.
Okay.
you kind of just step on Varlis.
Yeah.
Fuck, son of a bitch!
You crawl under his legs.
Why do you have heels?
Oh, and Lycos, don't forget, this you do have a +6 to use whenever you want.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go past and then down. Because I have 35 of movement.
Oh, sure.
Really-
No problem.
I'm gonna
You can
tell
just
you,
go there,
you
man.
really don't want to be that close to this thing.
Just
Hey.
watch what I'm gonna do. As a bonus action,
Well, I'm just saying that's kind of what Ahiga would go.
This bonus action.
He's approaching
I
it.
am
Okay.
going to... Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna cast Flame Blade.
It's okay.
For my, to use for my weapon,
That's a bonus action.
and then I'll attack with my Flame Blade.
So also just whoosh.
I thought.
Okay.
I thought I had an
One
idea what
thing
was
I
going-
want to mention to you before you do any of this. This thing has emitted flames before.
It's probably immune to fire.
You feel like it might be immune to fire.
Okay, I did not hear that earlier.
That is yeah, if I didn't say that before then it's all me, I'm saying that now, your character would have known that, so being the nature guy that you are, you're free to rethink your turn.
Okay, I'm
Yeah, this thing has
rethinking.
bursted fire before, so.
Okay, in that case...
Otherwise, that would have been a great move.
It really would
In
have.
that case, I go with Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
and I am going to attack with my quarterstaff.
Amplify nerd stick for the win.
You can just go back to the beginning of your turn and rethink it if you wish.
No, I'm still gonna move up and then attack with my quarterstaff using shillelagh, added with shillelagh.
All right, go. What do I need to?
So,
okay, so for the duration.
The description's up.
You know, I actually, for some reason, thought you were going to cast Flame Weapon and then shapeshift and then use Flame Weapon on the on the nature form.
Roll damage.
Roll attack.
Or roll attack, and then yeah. Okay, so
the damage would be a D8 plus my cast ability. I know that.
Well, its AC is 14, so you miss. Unfortunately,
I know.
He could add the +6.
You can use a
Or
hero
not.
point. You could have used an action point prior, but after we got your hero point.
Doesn't.
What?
Hold on. It says I can use my spellcasting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage, which is what I would have done.
So basically, what you want to do is under your character sheet, go to weapons
And set up one for...
and make attacking stat wisdom.
Okay. And then because the damage becomes a D8, I would have to put that as D8.
Yeah, then you can just make another quarterstaff as strength if you ever want to attack with strength. So an 8 is what you were rolling at. So you rolled a 7. You would have hit because it would have been over 14 with the 8. So
yeah.
All right. So and then the damage. Also for a critical hit, you want to do a. I'll do it for you, just so you know.
He got a critical hit?
Not 12d8. Well, no, just so in case he does.
Yeah.
Look at that. I don't want you to get screwed on your critical hits. There you go. Alright, so you do 3 damage to it. Is that right? Or was it more? Oh, no, it's...
It would be a D8.
D8.
So want me to just roll a D8?
Yeah, just roll a D8.
Plus 5, I assume.
Yeah, plus your... whatever your...
Plus my wisdom modifier, you said?
Sure.
Shalom, shalak, shalom, whack.
That's what it would be then.
You, nice.
Alright, you hit it, and it's like... Doesn't like it. It's still alive. Taliandai. Or was there something else you wanted to do?
No, that's all I can really pretty much do.
Yeah, I was gonna just run up and beat you with the stick. Kinda cool.
I'm gonna step over into...
Quick, beat it with a stick.
Don't make me turn into your mama.
Oh,
Let's see, what's the angle this thing would fire? Probably around about there, so I'm gonna move here. So that way, when its fire goes, I'll be over here.
Joltz, don't you dare.
Well, I need to be able to see for magic, and Varlis is in the doorway, so I can't move there. And if I move right here, I'm probably gonna get flamed, so...
You can move on top of me.
That means we both be, like, pressed against each other, like, casting magic.
I could cast Prestidigit. No, not even that joke will work right now.
Let's see. Once I move to this point, though, I am going to... I don't know how helpful this is going to be, but in the past, this has saved people. I'm going to cast Bane on it. Actually, no, that's probably not a smart idea. The smarter idea, I think, right now, I think I'm going to actually move... No, I don't need to move, do I? Am I within 15 feet? Yeah, I'm in 15 feet.
Sir.
Yep.
I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians as a bunch of angels start flooding out from me and attacking this thing.
It's almost like I'm having this flashback.
Angels!
Angels start pouring out from the walls and doing their thing. What do they do?
This thing needs to make a save, and if it fails this save, it's going to take some damage. Let me pull up Spirit Guardian.
What's the save?
Alright. The save is DC 16, and it has to make a wisdom save.
It rolled an 8 total. It fails.
Epically.
Alright. That means, and I've casted this at a 5th level, so this is my last 5th level slot, so...
Mm-hmm.
How much
So-
damage?
It's gonna take this every single turn.
Ow.
Alright, describe a kill.
Oh, I killed it?
Yes, it had 20 hit points left.
Oh.
Oh, perfect. I basically extend my hand as a brilliant glow comes out, and 2 angels with lances come into the sides, impaling it, holding it in place. As one with the sword comes forward, it slashes it straight through the head, knocking it to the ground.
Epic. I love when
Cool,
somebody does
we
something
killed
cool like
one
that
of
and it kills it.
So, I just kind of hold my sword there, seeing his spear going, seeing his glowing stick. I'm like, I just shoot my weapon. Am I needed further?
I point to the chest. You want treasure, don't you?
This thing is kind of like slopped over on the chest. You guys could cut through it to get to the chest. No problem.
I'll just remove it from the chest if I can.
Okay. Yeah. Throw it to the side in a feat of strength, and this chest is just kind of
Ironically-
like covered in slime and goo and guts and gore.
It had
And
93 health at the start?
It did.
Okay.
That's just, yeah, the younglings have 93 health. You did 14, 8, 12, 10, 11, 9, 9, and 20.
Yeah, I did the math. I just wanted to figure it out so later fights.
That's cheating. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Yeah, but the chest does not appear to be locked. It's just closed and like the latch is shut. So all you have to do is open the latch and open.
Ah, dimension door!
But
I stand beside it and open it.
yeah, if that's the case, I'm gonna stand back and let them open it as I sheath my rapier away.
So, yeah.
It is a scroll.
I'll read it? I don't understand this.
Yeah, you're gonna unless you have identifier or you attune yourself to it. I
Well,
don't think you know how to read it, right? Or what it does.
No. You can read arcane scrolls naturally, as long as if you're a divine caster, you can read divine clerical spells. If you're a arcane caster, like most
Okay.
bards
It's-
you can read
It's a
these.
spell scroll of telekinesis.
Ooh, that's cool.
DMG page 200.
Telekinesis is a really basically.
Does that mean it's a one-use telekinesis?
Yes. But telekinesis is quite a potent, like, 7th level spell, I want to say.
If you
Telekinesis.
were a wizard, you could have copied that scroll down into your spellbook.
Yeah,
Actually, I think.
I hope you guys are
You guys-
writing these down because I'm not.
Hey, Taliandai!
Yeah?
You can have this one.
Guys, I think you guys are bards. I think you can copy these down.
Well, yeah,
And a
bards
bard
are
fit?
arcane and clerics are divine, so Taliandai can technically do either or.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If I'm
so-
able to do that, I'm gonna copy the spell down.
well, hold on. Here's a big thing.
You have to be the
Here's-
casted.
There is a distinct difference between what you're saying and what I'm saying. I guess I didn't clarify it right. Wizards have spellbooks. What I was saying you could do is you could make another scroll of this.
Oh, right.
Right.
So I can mimic the scroll, and how much would it cost per scroll?
Oh god, it costs so much to make a scroll. It probably costs you around like 200 gold in the materials alone.
I have to look it up.
Not to mention how many hours.
But you guys have that, so
I give the scroll to Taliandai.
Alright guys, back to my adventure. After all, I am the hero after all. I'm going back to my ass.
you see a set of ladders. Where are you going?
I was joking, I was going to say I was back in my ass. Oh,
Jumping all over the place. All right,
You
so
can't see in
I
the
say,
dark, Jared.
I'm going to roll up the scroll, though, and put it away, and then I look over and say, well, this may just pay for some funds for our party. I could copy the scroll down and hopefully sell it at a higher price, and
You keep
keep on
moving
manufacturing
behind me.
new ones.
You know what? Boom. Now you're in front. Ah.
I look to my book and say, sounds like a good idea, because he ran a shop, so I'm asking him if he thinks it's a good idea.
Guys, I think we lost Taliandai.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are you
shit.
saying to your book? I thought you were talking to the other character.
I was asking the book if it's do you think that we could probably make a profit off of copying and selling the spell scrolls?
He says, sure, but probably nothing that's really worth it.
Nothing substantial for the time.
So selling that shield, you'd probably get way more.
I like that idea.
So you see a ladder here that's going up into this grating, and you hear talking as if it's like, people talking above.
I want to check it out,
We
actually.
just killed a really big thing without taking damage.
Yeah, we did.
Yes,
Oh.
you did.
By the way, Jared, I whispered to the book.
It never got
By the
to
way,
its
it's-
turn.
That's another reason why I went in there, is because I was getting ready to use cutting words on it.
It's just so you know, it's a CR5. It served its purpose well.
I'm gonna whisper to the book, though, and say, by the way, am I the only one bothered by that shield, or does it bother you too?
Doesn't seem like anybody answers you.
Even the shield is like, no. I don't care.
So you look up and you kind of lift up the ceiling here at the top of the ladders or manhole, if you will, and you look and you notice that there's heavy foot traffic, and somebody actually steps on the manhole that you're lifting and shuts it on you.
But basically, it looks like it's just back to the streets above.
It seems like it, yes. Seems like you're in
Alright,
some
well-
sort of a courtyard almost.
Courtyard.
Mm-hmm.
You burst out and say, here I am! Love me!
Love me.
Hmm.
Oh boy.
What do you guys want to do?
From there, I guess as of right now, I guess we'll carry back on with my adventures into the deep dark below here.
I'm following Ahiga.
Proceed.
Okay, so this way.
Okay, you run through these walls, or these little pathways.
I can't get over there.
Joltz, it's up this way.
Oh, there
Okay.
you go.
Oh fuck!
Sorry, I thought you guys were moving down that way. I was just putting
Yeah,
you on.
I was just trying to show Joltz where to.
Okay, archway. Into
Okay,
the
tell
room
me
here.
Hold up. I wave my sword through here really quick, see if I activate anything.
Passive
That's
investigation of 23. Is there a trap?
Look at my legend here.
He's consulting his notes. He's consulting a spellbook. Everyone brace yourselves.
Brace yourself for the apocalypse.
My ass is close to it!
Okay, so you Don John failed on this one. You see a room. You see more of these hanging bodies with their rib cages opened up, and you see 3 bodies that are moving that are hanged on the walls. The other ones are clearly dead, not moving, or missing their bodies, and only the arms and the hands, as we mentioned before. But there are 3 that are moving, and they seem to be they're crying out to you guys. Help me!
Oh shit! They're actually alive.
So much pain.
Fuck! I cut them down right away.
Yeah, I cock out my crossbow and shoot down one of the lines, and kill the catch guy.
Yeah, the chains. Well, no, the people with the chest burst open and hanging are all dead. No, these are people hanging on the walls with their chests
yeah, in that
intact.
I'm gonna hurry over and help. As I kind of look over at Ahiga and say, we should be cautious. I think whatever's exiting these people might be inside of these ones.
Okay. as you're cutting down one, you get close to it to help it down, and you look at it in the face, and you get this vision. You see something that is not the person that you are looking at. It looks much different. It looks like
Based on anus.
looks like this.
Oh shit! It's one of the things.
Well then.
Nope.
And out of its mouth comes this large worm that just kind of crawls down its chest. And in that face, it says, "Help me, so much pain."
But this guy doesn't look like he's gonna make it, is he?
Well, when you back away from that, it looks like a normal face.
I look down at this worm thing. Does it look like one of the a smaller version of what the fuck we've been looking at?
Yes, it does.
Oh my gosh! This place is a hatchery.
Oh.
I start counting the bodies of all the ones that have their chests bursted open, just in this room alone.
Guys,
about,
I know you
6.
I know you keep on talking about how we should figure this shit out, but can we nope out of here, please?
Guys,
agree with you, but let's. Yeah, like we all just kind of slowly back the fuck up.
Make it stop.
guys, there are
What?
6 of these things in this room alone.
God! And they scream in pain, of course.
I know.
Pull out my rapier.
That I kind of think maybe we should put an end to them. Kind of hesitantly. They don't deserve to die such a horrible death.
I nod, and since I'm from the Shadow Realm and this is more common for me, I don't really hesitate too much as I take out my rapier and immediately go for one's head.
I'll go for one's chest, and I'm apologizing the entire time.
He says, before you kill him, well, you kill 2 of them, then before you kill the 3rd one, he says, "Thank you. He is taking us." And then
I nod, look over as I pull out my blade out of this one and go up to him and say, "Is there any information you can give before I give you your release?"
kill the queen.
Queen.
I'm afraid of whatever the queen.
I nod.
I
nod my
kind
head
of
and say,
want
understood.
to go back up to the surface.
And
like-
I didn't sign up for this shit.
No, just tell them or tell someone. There's a Remora has whatever the fuck those are called. There's these giant worms underground.
He does say one other thing, and I'll give you guys a knowledge, religion, or history. Hell, I'll even go with Arcana. Either one of these. He does say one last word before he dies, and he says, "He's making us the Revenant."
Sorry,
I mean,
no, that
please
again.
stop gasping at everything.
Yeah, well, you
That's
know what your
setting me
version
off
and the
every
book's
time.
version of a Revenant is. You don't know what my version of Revenant is.
But do I?
Or do you?
I nod my head and flip my rapier around as I immediately go to impale him through the head
Oh,
and say, "Thank you."
He
By the
does.
head, why not the chest, Joltz?
Because the head's a quicker kill.
Yeah, but the creatures are in their chest.
Yes, but at the same time, if that's
Just-
true,
just killing the guy, that's fine and dandy. The thing will burst through him later.
besides,
like
what's it
aliens.
matter? What's it matter if more hatch anyway? There's 6 in this room alone, much less the other rooms. It'll barely make a dent in what we already have to fight anyway.
Can they keep a tiny one as a pet?
Yeah, it's like mama.
They're subterraneans, though.
Sucks all the blood out of your nipple. No.
That's
They are
Holy
subterraneans.
shit! It's already 10:30. Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm getting ready to wrap it up here.
But yeah, I'll tell the others. These creatures are subterraneans. They seem to be afraid of light. If we run into the queen, perhaps a strong enough light spell could fool her, or blind her at least.
I could summon another sun like before.
I kind of look. Perhaps we should.
Hey, what are you doing, Varlis? Get the hell! What the hell?
I have no clue how that happened. I'm serious. No, I'm serious. I have no clue what happened. My token vanished.
You like went way up in the tunnels.
Jared, did you mess with me?
No, I didn't touch it at all.
It might have been an accident, really.
No, it's not good. I was just like, what the shit?
Yeah, I look to them and say, here's the plan. When we find the lair of the queen, Varlis, you'll drop your hallucinatory terrain and create a sun in the room. I'll drop a daylight, and we'll trick the queen into believing that the light is out. The bright light should blind her and give Ahiga the advantage to attack. While all of this is going on, I look back over towards the druid. We'll be relying on Lycos in order to cover us. Your entanglement will be very important at this point, since when she's blinded, we're going to need to restrict her movements.
Should we not try to get reinforcements?
Going back now may be a bad idea, considering the number of them that are here. There's a very good chance that they're not going to be just down here very much longer. Not to mention, if we do go and get help, they could take some of the evidence that we might need in order to figure out where some clues about what's going on.
I sigh. Perhaps, but if nothing else, it'll.
The Mages Guild are already difficult enough to work with. If we go to the city itself, the guild will figure out. The entire city's in a civil war as it stands too, which means they'll be very unlikely to cooperate with one another.
Then maybe we should deal with this and bring this as evidence to further unite people together.
I think that's the smartest idea. It may just be a bargaining chip to get everyone to sit down and listen to us.
You know what the worst case scenario of that would be? Considering technically this is under the mage's zone, all the other zones could take this as a mage's plot.
And considering the city's in a civil war, there's a very good chance that this could lead to open street combat, which would be really bad.
Maybe we should get that dragon guardian guy down here.
I mean, it's not a bad idea, but at the same time,
That's actually
He
point
just
still
floods
stands.
the entire tunnel with light. We come down here, everything's burned to ashes.
Still don't. I don't think that's a good
Campaign
idea.
over! We won!
It'd be hard to turn in. It'd be hard to turn and go speak with him in this current situation, because someone's bound to hear.
Okay, so getting to a wrap-up point here, you guys hear a thunk come from the north. Like a plop. Like a
Oh, hell no.
plonk.
I kind of look over and say, plus that sounds like a calling card that only we answer.
Are you sure I couldn't just, make walls appear in the doorways?
I can
Let's-
put up a wind wall.
That's not a bad idea.
That's a good one. Alright. So for now, are we going to pause?
Well, I want you to go a little bit further north.
Okay.
Let me head ahead. I can see
Alright, that's good.
my eyes
coming
are
out of
better
this-
than yours.
You see the hatch open and a body being plopped down. And it's still alive, breathing, beaten very badly. And then the hatch shuts and you hear a click, 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 as if, 6 locks lock.
I whisper to
And the body looks up at you guys and it says, "Where am I?"
No clue, bud.
I'll go over to help him.
It's a hatchery of some kind. Who threw you down here?
I don't remember.
I kind of look. We need to get that door open now. As I draw.
It touches his face and sees the blood on its hand and kind of starts. This person starts freaking out.
I just had an interesting
You
thought.
see marks on his face. Well, go ahead and say your
So did
thought.
I.
That weird guy that tried to give Lycos that talisman. There might be a lot of them giving the talisman, causing emotional shock, beating the crap out of people, and throwing them down here. He might have just been randomly targeted.
That would be one hell of a
This is a woman, and this is what she looks like when she looks up at you.
Oh my gosh, she's crying lava.
Yeah, her face is. These are like veins almost. They are not. They're tears, but they're kind of permanent.
What the?
We'll have to get her out of here too. I think for a moment, this isn't good.
Mezzamiro? What are you?
Okay,
Look.
look, can we not get the door open? Let's look up there.
There are 6 locks.
Oh my
We can't
gosh, she's
open it.
huge now.
Sorry.
I just gotta look at. Oh my god.
We need to
can't
find
put her there as a
keys or
reminder.
some way to get in.
I kind of look at Varlis like, do something.
Jared,
Mm-hmm.
can I pick the locks from the inside?
No, they are on the other side of the door. It is literally impossible. You would have to bash through this door, which is hard to do when you're sitting on a ladder.
Here's what I personally.
Animate it? I asked, looking at him.
What'd you say?
What was that?
Can you not bring the doors to life again?
The tools of life?
Animate object.
To rock.
Oh. Jared, is that viable?
You're welcome to try it. I'm not going to say whether it's viable or not.
Okay. I'm only animating a small manhole.
And cue Fantasia music.
I'm using all the points I can with animate objects on it.
Okay, the door starts. Each plank that makes this door starts ripping apart and individually start dancing or moving, and the people upstairs are. It seems like there's a carpet over top of this, and you can make it animate as well. But you hear muffled voices up above as if people were talking in another room. They don't seem to notice.
I'm going to leap. I'm going to try to leap myself up there and help this woman up.
Okay.
As I'm gonna slide up there with my rapier out too.
Right, I'm like.
This is a perfect place to end this because
You might as well like warp us into the room than end it there.
I don't.
I feel like Jared wasn't expecting us to get through that door.
Nope. It's the room's irrelevant. Let's just put it that way. You see this face
I'm afraid, Jared.
staring at
please,
you,
Please don't make me look.
Oh, it's staring at us.
and she says, "Who the hell are they?" And she points, and you see about 10 other people with these hooded cloaks looking at you guys. And Ahiga, you recognize the symbols on them.
It's the things again, isn't
You're in the Assassin's Guild.
I
No!
can't.
Do you
Not
guys
only
know
are you in
you're
the
on-
Assassin's Guild, the woman that I just showed you a picture of is Rifa, the head of the Assassin's Guild.
I kind of look.
I kind of.
Oh!
So I had my blade forward, and I just sigh, lowering the blade, and say, "Assassin's Guild."
Great. I see.
I
Well,
pop my head up.
you don't know.
Oh,
How
I
would
don't.
you know?
Because of all the information from Lola and all the information about the Assassin's Guild back in the old city when we were investigating it.
Right, and I guess I would say Riff.